What's up, everybody? Happy Monday night. Um, Feeling much better. Definitely feeling much better than I was last week. So don't have the sweats, don't have any nausea, don't have a fever. Thank God. So thank you all for being here tonight. Again, Monday night. Interrupting some Monday night football, but thank you all for stopping in. So this is the last round of the very first brackets here. So first series of brackets ends tonight with these two winners that move on. Then we move on to two separate rounds of six, and that goes down to two rounds of two. I'm sorry, two rounds of four. No, two rounds of two. Two rounds of two. Um, but yeah, definitely excited tonight. So again, tonight was the night that the Boone County um, entered the tournament. So because I forgot to bring it with me, so I switched that out with the Heresy Rye. So tonight, I'll get into that in 1 second, but I do want to say hello to some people who are some early droppers here. Top Dog in the house. Cheers, man. Good to see you, buddy. We got Eric Gunderson in the house. Cheers, my friend. Good to see you. Adam Shelton in the house. Adam, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Just FYI, Adam is going to be featured on the Starlight sticker. So more to come on that. JG in the house. Cheers, broski. Good to see you, man. Peter White in the house. Cheers, man. Good to see you. Slap Shots Roadhouse. What's going on? Good to see you, brother. Shredward's in the house. What's going on, Shred? Sugar Kitty. Sure, I got your email on the tracking. Thank you again. Much appreciated. Drifting Drams is in the house. Cheers, Lieutenant Dan. Lieutenant Dan, ice cream. T. Jarrett's in the house. Cheers. Copper Wolf. What's going on, man? Good to see you, buddy. Medium Ugly in the house. Cheers, bud. Alex Briere. Cheers, Moose. Good to see you, brother. MJ's in the house. Cheers, man. Cam Lochner says, let's go, rah. Let's go, baby. Just catching up here on the end of the chat. Yes, Adam is featured on the sticker. So, and that was all in thanks to Drift and Drams. So Drift and Drams put the sticker together. It's definitely cool. It's very, very different. It's pretty cool. So looking forward to it. I actually got a call from Trey Wade today from Blue Run, and said that the barrel was done today. So it's pretty cool. So he's going to send me a picture later on of making sure the proof and all that is still there. So so that's going to be getting bottled here soon. The Blue Run pick, which I'll get some more information out to you here very soon on that one. That was a pretty special blend that we picked on that one. So Adam says that Starlight was an absolute hitter. I agree with you. I thought it was absolutely fantastic. From the time I nosed it until the time we tasted it, that was definitely the standout for sure. Sandeep Chima's in the house. What's going on, man? Good to see you. Mike Myers here. What's going on, Mike? Thanks for stopping in, man. Good to see you. Paul P's in the house. Paul P, what's going on, brother? Good to see you. Katie Turk in the house. I know a lot of people just got done with the bourbon on the banks. That looked like a freaking blast, man. I wish I could have made that. Z-Man in the house. What's going on, man? Good to see you. All right. Looks like we are caught up. Cobber Wolf says, I'm actually looking forward to that Blue Run. I'm telling you, man, that was the one that stood out. And there was some pretty crazy stuff that was brought to the table that night. So, Mike Montgomery said that he was going to bring some hitter stuff to us, and that night he did. So, I mean, there was some turkey in there. There was some Old Beam in there. There was a Wilderness Trail that was done in Kelvin barrels that was thrown in there. There was a Sazerac, a 9-year Sazerac that was thrown in there. But the one that we picked was hella good. 21090s in the house. Cheers, man. Let's get this week started out here, brother. Good to see you, man. Um, all right, cool. So in the tournament tonight, guys, again, this is the round 6. So this ends the very first series of rounds, and these two winners will move on into a round of 6. So they'll go into 2 rounds of 6. So tonight we have, speaking of Blue Run, we have the Blue Run High Rye that is in this blind tonight. We have the K Luke Rye batch number 2. That one enters the tournament. We also have the Bare Knuckle single barrel KO from this is a syndicate. So this is a single barrel from I think it was Drug City, if I'm not mistaken. Drug City, which is local. Pretty sure it was Drug City. We have the Nashville Barrel Company Cherry Dr. Pepper from the Mash and Journey Whiskey Club. Then we have the Boone County Rye. This is the one that had to get moved because I forgot it. So it's a 5-year Boone County Rye. It's 123 proof and aged 5 years. That's what's in the mix tonight. Tater Dom's in the house. What's going on, Tater? Good to see you. Whiskey Nose in the house. What's going on, Marty? Good to see you, bud. And I'm also gonna do a giveaway tonight, guys. I know I didn't do one last week because I was illin and I just wasn't feeling it. And I think it was JG that mentioned, said, you know what, just do the blind. And I was like, yeah, that's probably a good idea. So tonight, I'm going to give away the last probably 2 ounces. This may be more than that. This is a 2016 Four Roses Elliott Select. This is a 14-year OESK. So we're going to give away, I think it may be 2 samples, maybe 3. I'm not sure. It may be 3 ounces. We're going to give away that. We are also going to give away a sample of the Nashville Barrel Company Cherry Dr. Pepper Rye. We are also going to do a sample of the Old Carter Bourbon Batch 14, which still it's one of the best ones I've had so far. And then I recently picked up a early 50s Old Crow. So we're going to do a sample of that. And we're going to do a sample of the 1988 Old Granddad 114. And then we are going to do a set of samples. So Barrel Craft Spirits sent me these to review. This is their cask finish, Aburana finish. It's a minimum of 5 years, 116 proof. And it's Kentucky and Indiana distilled. And then this is the cask finish series, Tale of Two Islands. So this was distilled in Indiana, Maryland. And basically, it's a Jamaican rum matured in peated Isla single malt barrels. I haven't even cracked these open yet, but whoever wins will get a sample of the set of these. So haven't even tried them yet. All right. So let me get into this, guys. Again, cheers to you all. Thank you all for stopping in tonight. This is going to be a fun one. I have a feeling there's going to be a standout, obviously, with the way that this was, randomized. Last week was kind of hard because there was some whiskeys in there that threw some other whiskeys off flavor wise, and I think there's obviously the Cherry Dr. Pepper is a very standout whiskey. So that one's going to be. I think that's going to stick out like a sore thumb. But if it does, that's fine. It's a fantastic whiskey. But once you get into blinding some of these, that could change everything. So let's go ahead and get these things mixed up here, guys. They're already mixed up, but we're going to do it again anyway. Try to see what's going on in the chat here. As always, I forgot a mouse. So just, I'll probably have to use my phone. That's probably the easiest thing to do. But all right. Okay, here we go. Okay. Whoops. All right. I'm not much into peat, but the Tale of Two Island always pulled me into think the rum may tone down the peat, bounce out. Again, man, I have not a clue. So I haven't even cracked them yet, but I figured, you know what, I'll share a sample of a set of them tonight for whoever wins. So let me put that up in the banner here. If anybody wants to participate, you're more than welcome. Again, there's some pretty cool stuff. Again, I'm pretty excited to crack open that Old Crow too. I haven't opened that one yet. That's a pretty recent pickup. So, there we go. Okay, go back to comments here. All right. Gary Franchi in the house. Cheers. Sarah, what's going on? Good to see you. Mashinger Rum is in the house. What's going on, Jay? Good to see you. I know Jason and the Turks and My Bourbon Journey. There's a whole bunch of people down at Bourbon on the Bank, so that looked like an amazing time. Jake McKee is in the house. Cheers, man. Good to see you. Actually picked up one of these here. Sarah actually picked it up for me. Let me grab it real quick. So she picked up this Detling. It's a Alabama cast strength single barrel. I tried some of this over at the Graves house. The Sarah and James brought it over, but it's pretty. I like it. I think it's really, really good. Focus. It's not focusing. Anyway, there's a lot of like espresso, like dark, like thick leather, oaky, like super dark, rich caramel notes on this one. It's fantastic. If that's the same one, I haven't cracked it yet, but let's see here. Okay. And again, guys, we'll go over the samples for the giveaway a little later. If anybody wants them, if not, we can skip it. Doesn't matter to me. All right, guys. So again, just for anybody tuning in, tonight it is the Blue Run High Rye K. Luke batch number 2 of the rye. The Bare Knuckle KO single barrel from the Syndicate, which I think is Drug City, local. Nashville Barrel Company Cherry Dr. Pepper from the Mash and Journey Whiskey Club, and a 5-year single barrel Boone County rye. I think that might be the highest proof one that's in here, though. That's 123 proof. The K. Luke's 116. The Bare Knuckle is 126. Okay, so that's same proof. The Cherry Dr. Pepper was 104. I don't know, guys. But here we go. Cheers, y'all. Thanks for stopping in. Much appreciated. Love you guys. Let's get this thing started. Oh. That's already got like a toasted kind of nose on it. Like marshmallow sweetness, kind of toasted a little bit, like char. That smells really good, though. Oops, let me hit this. God, I gotta get a freaking mouse over here. How many of those are MGP? The K. Luke's MGP. The Nashville. I mean, I don't think the Nashville. I mean, well, I guess maybe it is. Yeah, that's distilled in Indiana, so that is MGP. This Bare Knuckle, however, is. I don't think this is. This says Manassas, Virginia, but I don't know if it's sourced. No, so this is a straight rye whiskey that's made with 100% Virginia rye. So this is a Virginia rye. The Boone County, I believe, was sourced. This is a 95.5. That is a 95.5. So three of the five are MGP. I feel like they're like half of the things entered in here are MGP, but Whiskey Uncensored. What's going on, Ben? Good to see you. The Bare Knuckle is in-house production. Yeah, yep, Virginia. Christopher David's in the house. Cheers, man. Just want to make sure I'm not missing anything, guys. I'm sorry. Frenchie. Okay. All right, yo. Cheers, guys. Oh man. That's interesting. It's not very proofy, but there's like a lot of spice that kind of hits you on the back end on that one. I don't know why it doesn't feed down to the new comments on here. I feel like I'm drinking bleach after those games this weekend. Yeah, the Baltimore teams didn't do too well this weekend. It's such a shame too, man. It's such a letdown to watch that happen. To do so well in the regular season and then come out like this. Very, very sweet, and then all of a sudden it's just like a burst of freaking spice on the back of the palate. Sports suck. That they do. Prescription Bourbon's in the house. Cheers, man. JH is in the house. Cheers, buddy. Good to see you. Roscoe P. Coltrane. And now the Ravens go over to London. So now we go over to London to play. That's going to be interesting. I hate sports. All right, one more sip on this one, guys. Again, kind of low proof, very sweet on the front, kind of spicy in the back, but it did give you kind of those like marshmallow kind of sweetness, like on the nose, a little toasty. That could be the K Luke, but it's not drinking hot at all, really. Joe Graves, what's going on, buddy? Currently happening to my Braves. Yeah, man, it's NFL in London does suck. That is pretty shitty, it really is. But I guess it is what it is, I know there's football fans over there too, so and I'm sure the NFL makes a crap ton of money off of it. Last time the Ravens went to London, they got their butts kicked. Yeah, the Jags. Yep, I don't expect anything different this weekend. Yeah, friggin' Braves losing again at home with that team. Sandeep, thank you for that, man. Much appreciated. All right, let's get a sample number 2. It smells pretty good though too. That's got a little more ethanol in the nose on that one. That might be one of these high proof ones here. The Yankees missed the playoffs, and if the Braves choke, it'll be a successful season. Peter B in the house. Cheers, man. Ravens versus Steelers, always something to see. Yeah, I mean, that's some of the best some of the best football you can watch. Really, I mean, those rivalries go back way back. My favorite time for them, honestly, though, was when um, like the Steelers had Hines Ward, and even though I hated Hines Ward, I really did. That's what made that rivalry so fun, was to watch that. And we had Reed and Lewis, and that was really good times, man. They have that bare knuckle as a store pick from Drug City. It's good. Hell yeah, it's good. It's very good. I caught myself sipping on it the other day, and it's one of the highest proof ones in here too. That and that Boone County Rye are both the highest. Chris Jenkins in the house. What's going on, man? What the fuck is that? It's good. I think it's better than the first one. It's got something weird and oaky kind of going on in the back. I got a little bitter. The Braves won in the last decade. Yeah, I mean, I was hoping at least the Orioles to move on to the next round, but not looking like that's going to happen at all. I mean, just a lot of bad decisions that were being made. A lot of bad decisions. Is the bare knuckle their own distillate or one of the source barrels? I may miss it. It is their own stuff. It's 100% Virginia rye. This one's pretty good. I think I like this one better than the first glass. It was a little bitter on the back, but there's a little more like depth to this one than this first glass. This one was just kind of, it felt like it was low proof, sweet on the front, and then kind of like spicy on the back. 877, smash the like now. Appreciate that, JG. It's got a weird nose to it. It's funky on the nose. It almost smells like crafty on the nose a little bit. And that it doesn't drink high proof either. Maybe a little hotter. I am gonna crack this Detling tonight, though. I want to try this. I think I had a lot of whiskey before trying this over at the Graves house, but I want to crack. I'm gonna crack into this. And this stuff is dark, man. This is some super dark stuff. I was able to try the 13th Colony Double Oak. They sent me a sample to review, and it is nothing short of spectacular, and I need a bottle of it. Haven't put the review out yet, but that is a very special whiskey. I will say that. Chris Jenkins gifted one Dusty Dan's Whiskey Review membership. Oh, that's cool, man. I've never seen that happen on here before. Yeah, but is it thick in the mouth? So Al was gifted a membership by Chris Jenkins. That's awesome, man. Chris, thank you for doing that. That's pretty freaking sweet, man. Amy Bowen's in the house. Cheers, Amy. Good to see you. Amy, were you at Bourbon on the Banks too? When the Braves won the series in '95, too wound up. All right. Looks like actually, no, it's not caught up on here. Yeah, it is. No, it's not. I don't know what's going on the screen, but it's not even showing new comments on there. All right. Glass number 3. It's got a pretty good nose to it. It's very sweet and like rich, dense. A little bit of ethanol in there too. That's interesting. I don't know what the hell that is. That first sip was a little weird. It was really good on the back. On the front, it was a little funky. Why is this not catching up on chat here? It's stuck on something. uh it's stuck way up there. I don't know what's going on with this thing. Actually in Atlanta visiting my sister, watched the game. Innocent until proven guilty. Oh God, I don't know. I don't know where that conversation's going. Now look how mountain, still mountain. Let's try this one again. It smells higher proof on the nose. Hmm. That sip was much better. Damn, that's pretty good, man. On the front of the palate, it was a little funky there to start, but on the back, that's really good. I knew it was going to be weird throwing some of these into a blind and having these things going back to back. I knew it was going to mess around with the flavors a little bit, but yes, tasting through 5 ryes is definitely tough, man. For some reason, my screen on the computer is locked. I'm stuck at one of the Drifting Drams comments on there, but phone's still going. Such great 4% simple. The Whiskey Saint may be lurking around, may show up late. Yeah, I mean, he's got to put his predictions in. Darrell's got to put those predictions in. He's been doing pretty well with that. Chris Day, Joe Grace, you realize that if Green Bay wins tonight, they will have the same record as the Ravens. Amy, yes, I am feeling much better. I think it was just a little 24-hour thing that I had. It's like sweating, nausea. I mean, a little bit of some fever, but outside of that, I mean, it went away pretty quick. So feel good now. That's the main thing. But thank you for asking. All right, slide these down. Glass number 4. Oh, it's got a big nose on this one. Yeah, that is very, very fruity on the nose. Oh man, that's really good. I think I know what that is. I think I know what that is. That's like the one that kind of just that one kind of stands out to me a little bit. At first, I thought it may have been this one, but I think it's. I think this is the cherry Dr Pepper here, but we'll see. I've been wrong before, so. EJ is in the house. Cheers, EJ. Good to see you. The Whiskey Saint. What's going on, Darrell? Missed the first 20. Trying to play some catch up to get the notes. All right, Darrell. So tonight, I think you already see what I got here. Got the K. Luke Rye Batch 2. The Blue Run High Rye. The Boone County Rye 5-year single barrel. The Nashville Barrel Mash and Journey Cherry Dr. Pepper. And the Bare Knuckle KO single barrel rye, which is their own stuff. It's 100% Virginia distilled. John Cloud, cheers, bro. Good to see you. Mr. Jiggs is in the house. What's going on, buddy? Man, that's really good. That's really good. I'm guessing that's the cherry Dr. Pepper because it's very, again, very fruit forward, cherry forward. That's such a good pour. You know, it's gonna be interesting if that moves forward. That goes into the same head to head with I think the Blood Orange, and then what was it? One of the Sagamore cognac. It was either cognac finish or the it's like it's gonna be it's gonna be a very weird mixture of whiskey in that very right side bracket. Well, this one's I think in the lead so far. This one's not too far behind. It's getting this last glass. Mm. That's got a very like fruity, slightly floral nose on it. Hmm. That one drinks kind of low proof too, a little bit. Very sweet. It's pretty sweet on the palate on that one. Maybe too sweet. Um, Ron Miles is in the house. Cheers, man. Good to see you. I gotta put my phone up here. This screen's not working. I don't know why. Um, only had 3 of those. My guesses would have been the K. Luke and Nashville for number 1 and number 2. Okay. All right. Well, so far, I mean, you're doing pretty well, Darrell. I'll give you that. Jason C said Blue Run will win. Well, how would that say? Oloroso Sherry. I poured some Hard Truth High Road Rye. What is that? What's the High Road Rye? I never heard of that. Well, cheers, Ron. Good to see you, man. All right, one more sip of this one. And that's not bad, but I mean, if I had to pick a winner already out of these two, I mean, this one I think is above and beyond almost all of these. This one's a very close second. I'll say that. Well, let me go backwards. This may be the quickest one yet here. God damn, that's so good. It is very sweet. You know, I will say that about this one. I think that's the cherry Dr. Pepper. Um, there's not a ton of like spice on that one. It is very sweet and like fruit sweetness too, fruit forward. Um, there's like some baking spices in there, but it doesn't give you like that like a pop of rye spice on this one. It's very very sweet across the palate from front to back. But I mean, that's fantastic regardless. Jay Salas Boston. What's going on, John? Good to see you, man. The High Road Rye is hard truth, sort of small batch, 93 proof budget bottle, real tasty, and only $46. Shit, that's a good price. That's a damn good price, man. Damn. Um, yeah, I was still, yeah, Amy, I was looking for that C923 too. I mean, it's nowhere around me. Again, I got to travel kind of outside to find it, but I may have to just resort to secondary and grab one of those. I really want one. I mean, I have to stay away from reviews because I don't want to be influenced by any of these like reviews when I try it. So, I'm gonna try to. I want to watch them because I mean, I want to go and support the channels, hit the like button, and just and and see and watch it. But um, I gotta shy away from it until I try it at least. So, um, all right, let's go to glass number 3. So I will say this one to me is this is probably the most. This has like the most kind of funk to it a little bit. Uh, it's it's like there's like this. It it's like there's a slight hint, and I'm not a huge fan of floral at all. But there's a very small hint of floral in there, like further into the glass. But it's not like overwhelming. There's a lot of it. It almost smells kind of little, maybe crafty a little bit. And I think this is the one that got like kind of bitter on the back of the palate, if I remember correctly. I may be wrong, but I gotta go back and try it. See, that gives you like some sweetness, some spice across the center of the palate. It probably has the best finish out of all of these, to be honest with you, so far. Oops. I'm falling behind on the chat, guys. I'm sorry. The quickest one yet. I've heard that before. Top dog with a $10 super chat. Let's get the super chat started. Appreciate that, John. Thank you. So again, guys, tonight, let me just go through what the giveaway, and I can always put some other stuff in there if you guys want. But so I was going to do 2 ounces of this 2016 Four Roses Elliott Select. It is a 14-year OESK. And there's probably 3 ounces in there. I mean, I'll go to 2. I don't want to, not calculate it correctly, but 14-year OESK. So we're gonna do 2 separate samples of that. We're gonna do a sample in case nobody's grabbed one of these of the Nashville Cherry Dr. Pepper. I don't know how far this is gonna go in this tournament, but I still have like almost half a bottle left. So we are going to do a sample of the Old Carter Bourbon Batch number 14, which has been one of my favorites so far, again this year. But that 13th colony, I tell you what, that is with things being double oaked. That's insane. We're also going to do I just recently picked up a early 1950s Old Crow. I haven't cracked it yet, so we're going to crack it when I pour a sample of it. So we're going to give away a sample of the Old Crow from the early 50s. Pretty excited about that one. I've had a late 50s or mid 50s Old Crow. I don't think I've had an early 50s Old Crow, though. So that would have been distilled in 46, 45. We're going to give away a sample of the 1988 Old Granddad 114. I still have maybe half a bottle of that left. I took that to the Mass and Journey meetup and got a little bit of action on it, but and then we're gonna do. So Barrel sent me 2 samples of their new cast finishings. I haven't opened them yet or reviewed them, but one of them is the Aburana finish. So we'll do a sample of that, and then the other one is the Tale of Two Islands. So this is a Jamaican rum that was matured in peated Isla single malt barrels. So haven't cracked them open yet, but we're going to do that as a set for the giveaway tonight. But Top Dog, thank you so much, man. Much appreciated. Starting that out. 2, Peter Wood. I have the 500 milliliter, 28 Brookalotic. Seeing them for 125, 135 on the secondary for those C9, 23, not too bad. That's what I've been seeing too, Jigs. Jeffrey Whack is in the house. Cheers, man. Good to see you, buddy. Love your pictures from Bourbon on the Banks. I can go to my local shop and see if I can grab you one. Yeah, I mean, again, I'd appreciate it. I mean, if anybody can find one, just let me know. I'll shoot you over some money. So no issues there. Ron Miles, here's one for you, Dan. Our whiskey club, the Detroit Whiskey Society, got one of the only High West finished barrels in the country. Bourbon finished in Amontillado sherry cask. Holy shit. Ron, you let me know what I got to do to find a bottle of that. Hit me up, Ron. I'll open the vault for that one. So not a fan, just far off Jameson. Paul P with a $10 super chat. Top dog said so. Appreciate that, Paul. Thank you, man. You are in it to win it. And we may add something else to the mix. If there's something you guys want that I've reviewed or whatever, just let me know. I mean, I could throw it into the mix, so no worries. C923 is awful per all reviews. You should send it to me. Joe Grays with the super chats for tonight. I got to see how far down that is. Let me know, Joe, if you need me to go through that again. Richie Z is in the house. The Z is here. Shauna Marie D is in the house. Cheers, Shauna. Good to see you as well. Eric Gunderson. Cheers, Dan. Count me in. Eric, you are in it to win it, my friend. 2 entries. John at J Sells Bourbon said, who is Darrell picking for the winner tonight? I think he picked the Cherry Dr. Pepper and I think the K-Luke. I think he picked the K-Luke and the Cherry Dr. Pepper, if I'm not mistaken. But you're in it to win it, Jonathan, as well, buddy. Thank you so much, guys, for the super chats. Much appreciated. Again, I need to hunt for that 13th colony now. Sandy, I'm telling you, that 13th colony is insane. It's so good. It is so good. I do. I need to find a bottle. I obviously have to resort to secondary market because there is no other way to get it. It was only allocated for 4 states, so they sent me the little paper here to with it, and it says Georgia, Arkansas, Tennessee, and Texas. That was the 4 states that had the allocation. 3,216 bottles, 136.8 proof, aged 10 years, and it was double oaked bourbon at cask strength, and it matured in separate charred oak barrels to extract additional soft and sweet oak character, finished with toasted maple wood. It's outstanding. It is an outstanding whiskey. Keith Thompson's in the house. Cheers, Keith. Good to see you, my friend. Thank you so much for the super chat, man. You are in it to win it as well, Keith. Joe Grays with a $10 super chat. He says he is in. Joey G is in it to win it. Thank you, guys. Again, much appreciated for the super chats. Again, if there's anything else you guys want me to throw in, man, you let me know. So it's whatever. I'll throw in anything, whatever you guys want. Cheers and much love to you all. Amy, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you. Amy, you are in it to win it. A $10 super chat. I'm trying not to hiccup. Eric Gunderson said I got his C923 for $87 out the door. Damn. That's pretty good, man. So I think they retail for what, high 60s now? Didn't they increase in price? High 60s maybe? Top Dog with another super chat. Thank you, John. Says there goes my odds. Copper Wolf in it to win it, buddy. With a $10 super chat. Thank you, man. Much appreciated, Ryan. Thank you. Pass on the Sagamore. Rye finished maple barrels. Just not a rye enthusiast, says Louis the Fifth. Fourth, I'm sorry. Or is it the fifth? I don't know. I forget. I get confused with Roman numerals. Alex Briere, I want your hookups for Backbone Bourbon. Love their stuff. Looking to get their 15-year and the Forge. Okay, I can see what I can do. I can see what I can do for you. See if I can reach out to Nolan and see what he if there's something he can do for you. At Katie Turk, did Dan realize you were tracking for him? Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know the Turks were tracking. There's a heads up. Paul P texting him and message him here. Awesome. Thank you guys. Thank you both. Much appreciated. Adam Sheldon says, I'm looking for them. Fingers crossed. I saw 13th Colony online. Yeah, it's stupid prices for those things, man, but they're so good. That's the problem. That whiskey is fantastic. It's fantastic. I'd have to compare it to batch number one. I still have maybe half of that left, but uh, I'm gonna have to. I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure something out because that it's fantastic. Talking about the 13th Colony is phenomenon. My review is out Thursday. Didn't get a bottle, but got to borrow one for a review. Yeah, Bill, it's the new 13th Colony. They sent me a sample to review, and I fell in love with it. So save myself half for it's some point, but it's really good. MSRP on the 13th. I don't think the MSRP was anything crazy, to be honest with you, JG. I think maybe 100 something, if I'm not mistaken. It didn't say it on this paper, but 199. Okay. Is it 150 on the 13th? I might be thinking of the rye I got. 13 double oak was 138, 150 MSRP. Seal box had it for 199, so this has been marked up a bit. Damn, the Orioles dropping two at home. Yeah, they sure did. They sure did. Jenny with a $10 super chat. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. You are in it to win it as well. Thank you, thank you. Alex, you are very welcome, my friend. A sample, what a damn tease. Should have sent you a bottle. No, I mean that's I mean again, I supported 13th Colony early on, before they even had the double oak. I loved their standard expressions, just the basic stuff that they had to offer. I thought it was really good for what it was. But no, I mean, I don't expect them to send me a bottle, man. It's again, it's I appreciate when any of these companies send me anything to review, whether it's good or not. I know I didn't give the highest praise on the Jack Daniel's tequila finish, but it was weird to me. It's like it made me want more of either that tequila or more of the whiskey with just a little less tequila, but it just didn't have what I wanted in it. And it's just because they send me something doesn't mean I'm always going to like it, and that was one that I didn't necessarily care for. I said that even before reviewing it. I didn't really like it that much. So I mean, it was okay, but Eric says I can add two samples together for the giveaway tonight. Two High West bourbons, one finished in Amontillado, and the other finished in. Okay, Eric, that's awesome, man. I will add that to the giveaway tonight, guys. So you heard it here first. Eric Gunderson adding two samples of High West bourbons and separate finishings. We will do it as a set. So someone's going to get a set of High West samples as well. Eric, thank you for that. Cheech Ardolino's in the house. Cheers, man. I think Cheech went to Bourbon on the Banks as well, if I'm not mistaken. I thought I saw a picture of him. Dan is a 13th Colony hipster. I don't know about a hipster, but I did support them way before the double oak was even a thing. So, yeah. So I mean, they were I enjoyed what they had. Their standard offerings. I thought they were really good. So. They want the money for that 13th Colony. I remember last year considering the 300, 400 was not too bad considering. I agree, Ryan. And I know I scoured the secondary trying to find a bottle for you that was cheaper than what it was and not successful at all. So, Mr. Jigs with a $25 super chat says, "The heck with these new whiskeys. Landed on Austin Nichols 8-year 101 Happy Camper." Hell yeah, buddy. What year was it, man? That's a hell of a pickup. Thank you, Jigs. Much appreciated, man. Adam 6.5 rounding up. Dan is technically a seventh colony hipster. Seventh colony hipster. I think I ended off on this one because I went back and said that had like kind of like a funk to it that I liked. Let's go back to this one now. These definitely opened up on the nose for sure. Man. That got really fruity on the palate. A little bit of spice on the back end, but not super proofy though. Okay. That might, I don't know. So far, I think these two are the best right now. These two here, glass 3 and 4. God, it smells really good though. This is really good on the nose. Very sweet, like charred, like slightly burned kind of marshmallows. Sorry guys, I'm missing the chat here a little bit. I was from the Maryland statehood, Commonwealth. But it's been cold lately. He's a grower, not a shower. Oh God, never mind. Oh, Adam. That's funny. Oh man, see that got a little bit better than what it was at the start. So I think I'm gonna go back to this one. I think I'm gonna put this one first. Gosh, that's really good. All right, that's definitely moving forward. That's probably the best one out of all of them. That's probably the cherry Dr Pepper, but I think with blinding these all together like this, it's kind of toning those kind of cherry notes down a little bit. Um, sorry guys. Let me catch up here. Congrats. I was referring to Maryland's statehood Commonwealth. I'm curious about the 13th Colony Double Oak 10-year versus the 4-gate Kelvin 68-year. Ooh, I keep on forgetting that was out. Just poured my last bit of Pikesville Rye. Unfortunately, can't get it in Iowa. JG, I'm not sure if I know there's one store near here that gets them occasionally. I can check and see if they have any. I don't work tomorrow, so I can see if they do have any. If they do, I'll pick it up for you. Teacher, I got to pour a Wild Turkey Kentucky Legend donut with Darrell. Yeah, I saw somebody post a picture of that bottle. So how did you, Cheech? How'd you like it, man? Yeah, you got the drool in mouth. Yeah, yeah. Those are damn good. Cheech Blake sent me some of the pics. The meetup looked like so much fun. Yeah, yeah. That stuff's just it's so good. All right, so this is gonna move forward for sure. Let me go back to this one here. I'm gonna keep this here. I'm gonna say that this one was gonna be the first eliminated. This is going to move forward. Eliminated. Glass number 5. This is still really good. It's got a pretty funky nose on it. There's it's this one's funky, but I like that. It's got a nice spice bite to it. That's pretty good. I do like this one. Let me try these last two really quick. This might be the second winner here. I've liked that one from the start. There's something on the back of the palate on this one. That's kind of rubbed me the wrong way right now. We're gonna eliminate that one too. Eliminate glass number 2. I don't think I like glass number 1 as much as this one, even though this was pretty good. This one opened up a lot. I like this one better on the nose, but I like this one better on the palate. This has just got more some like kind of funk to it. All right, I'm eliminating that. The winners tonight are glass number 3, number 4. Calling it. That's it. Glass number 3, glass number 4. All right. Oh God, sorry guys. I am a little bit behind on chat. The drool should tell you. Richie, thank you so much. Person, no worries, not worth the hassle. No, JG, I'll see if I can find one for you, man. It's not a big deal. Jenny, don't you have some chores to do? Didn't Evan give you a list? Let me know if you need anything. Sagamore, let me know. Is anybody here going to Penny's Proof? That's out of state. I know Joe will probably go, and I know 21090 is going to go. Chris is going to go. But is anybody out of state going to go to Penny's Proof? They should be releasing the 6-year bottled and bond. JG should be long, but currently barely moving my place. Yeah. Pikesville Rye. First time I got my bubble gum cherry popped. Joe Cathy's calling for you. That was very decisive, Dan. Yeah, I mean, so this one for me was I think that's the cherry Dr. Pepper. I think that one kind of stands out from everything else. This was really good though. I mean, this could be a second place on maybe on a different day, but I like the funkiness of this one. A lot of them were just very sweet on the palate. Like this one actually gave me sweet, and then it gave me like that hit of spice, that rye spice on the back, which I liked. But it also has like this funkiness to it too. I wouldn't necessarily maybe not crafty kind of funky, but I don't know. So my guess would be that this is the cherry Dr. Pepper, and maybe this is the Boone County. I think that may be the Boone County, and if it's not the Boone County, then it's maybe the bare knuckle. Maybe, I don't know. We'll find out. Let's find out. Here we go. Let's find out what we got. All right. Here's the key. So we got, let me see. A, Boone County. B, Nashville Cherry Dr. Pepper. C, Blue Run High Rye. D is the Bare Knuckle Rye. And E is the K Luke. So, I don't know what I eliminated first. I think it was this one. Yeah, I think it was this one. All right. C. That is the Blue Run High Rye. I don't know where. Well, woo, that's a C. I know it's kind of hard to see. Hard to see. That's a C, not a J. So Blue Run High Rye was eliminated first. That would have been crazy if that would have won. Holy shit, that would have been nuts. But Blue Run is eliminated. Let's go to this one. I eliminated this second to last. E. Oh, shit. Okay, that's the K Luke. The K Luke E is eliminated. Wow, that's not what I was expecting. All right. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. So that's that. So that means let's see. Oh shit. So we got the bare knuckle rye, the Nashville cherry Dr Pepper, and then the Boone County. Glass number one is a. Oh shit. Okay. So the Boone County was eliminated. I thought this was the Boone County. So Boone County is eliminated, which means letter D, the D, was the bare knuckle rye. Shit, so that was the one that was kind of like funky. I thought it was the Boone County that was funky. And then letter B, Beatles song. Whoa, hold on. That shit is upside down. Looks like a fucking 8. That's a B. Regardless, that's the cherry Dr. Pepper. So there you go. So I guessed wrong on this one, but that's that there knuckles. That's surprisingly good. It's definitely funky. Damn, that is that's got some funk to it, but it's good. It doesn't give you that like super sweet kind of rye. It gives you like that spice, that nice spice bite on the back. Shit. Well, I mean, I guess wrong on this one, but damn, that's crazy. I have last year's penny proof thanks to 21090. Bare knuckle, that's a good buy. Yeah. Dude, that bare knuckle, that surprised me. I thought this was the Boone County. Shit. NBC has special stuff, guys. Oh, Nashville's, yeah. Now, I mean, this was definitely next tier. I mean, that was you could taste that cherry kind of influence on there. It wasn't super potent like it used to be. I don't know if that's kind of like died down a little bit with it being open for so long. But what's weird is like I went to go make an infinity blend, and I was just kind of playing around, and luckily I only put just a real little bit of that cherry Dr. Pepper in there to see what it would do. And that cherry dominated everything in that whiskey. And I probably had 16 to 18 ounces of whiskey so far in this blend, and I only put a very, very little bit of that cherry Dr. Pepper in there. And it just was so overly dominant with cherry. And that's why I was like, man, I can't use this in a blend. But in the blind, it was like that cherry was maybe muted because of, sipping these so close side by side and then going back. I don't know, but it's still freaking delicious. Andy Drams tonight, Eric Gunderson, that's awesome. Makers BEP. Also, Scott and Jason pick good stuff. Yes, they do. What are the results? Sorry, I'm just getting the kids to bed. So Todd, so the winners tonight were the Nashville Barrel Company Cherry Dr. Pepper, and then the Bare Knuckle. The Bare Knuckle 100% Virginia Rye stole the show. It stole the show. It beat out a Boone County single barrel, and it beat a K Luke, the rye, and then it beat the high rye from Blue Run too. Hey man, that's how it goes. So It surprised me. I can tell you that. I thought this was the Boone County, but it was not. So Bare Knuckle wins it. Bare Knuckle moves on, and so does the NBC. So cheers to that. Now, I think this was Sandeep's or somebody's idea was to blend them all together. I don't have a lot in these, but we'll blend them. That's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do. Yeah, there's not a lot at all. It's maybe an ounce. All right, that was fun. I thought it was gonna be a little bit quicker than that, but it was not. So, guys, let me share the screen here. I'm sorry, not share the screen. I'm gonna put the yes, the blue run was last. The high rye was definitely last on this one, but I'm telling you, don't sleep on the pick I did. I'm telling you, that is Blue Run pick name champ stamp. that Blue Run was the pick that we did was solid. The pick that we did was solid. It was a damn good pick. Again, it beat out a lot of solid hitters that they brought to the table that night. So, and it was unanimous for the most part. I think one person didn't pick what we picked first, which was it was Heaven Hill, but it was sourced for Willett. So that's what we picked, and it should hit the 8-year mark, which I think it did hit the 8-year mark, if I'm not mistaken. I got to talk to Trey. He called me earlier, but I got to talk to him tomorrow. So he shot me a text to talk to him tomorrow. So, it's going to be an 8-year Heaven Hill barrel that was sourced for Willett. Anybody who missed the Blue Run pick is going to be very sorry. Yeah, I mean that stuff was fantastic, man. I have 2 special bare knuckle bottles on the shelf, so we'll try now. I'm in it to lose it. I'll stop, Ben. You said that shit last time and you won. Thank you, Ben, for the super chat. Much appreciated, man. Plus, it does have a funky mash bill, and that's what a lot of people don't understand. That mash bill was super funky. It was it was malted rye, if I'm not mistaken. That was in that blend as well. So, Say Nick's has that Heaven Hill Willet juice too for top dollar. Yeah, I don't remember seeing an NDA. No, I thought it was 6. Maybe it was 6 head in a set. I'm sorry. Maybe it hit that 7-year mark. I'm sorry, Ben. Maybe I said 8. It's The malted rye was a standout. Yeah. And that's what was so cool about it was, because, I had talked to Mike Montgomery and, he had said that, Trey was going to bring some pretty hitter stuff to the table. And he really did. Like, there was some beam, some high age beam. There was some high age Sazerac, some high age turkey. And then they had that Wilderness Trail that was finished with using Kelvin barrels. And then they had like I said, the Heaven Hill that was sourced for Willett. So, I mean, there was just a lot of cool stuff. A lot of cool stuff to pick from. But that to us, I would say, to the people to the group that picked it, was the definite standout of the bunch for sure. Malted barley and malted barley. Saz aged at beam. I can't remember. Was the definition of the malted rye? I can't remember, man. I got to ask Trey that question. I don't know, to be honest with you. Yeah, it was everyone but Bonnie. The beam we offered was really good too. I'm sad to say. Yeah, that was good. Let me drop this link in the chat, guys. If anybody wants to hop on, you are more than welcome. I feel good, so we can shoot the shit for a while. I don't have to be up early. Well, kind of do, but it's not a big deal. So let me post this in the chat, guys. There's the link. I'm going to pin it. Anybody wants to hop on, you are more than welcome. What the fuck? LOL, malted rye and malted barley. I saw that you posted that, Ben. I was like, wait a second. What is he talking about here? Malted barley.
Hey.
Oh, friends, it's good to see you.
Good to
What's
see
up,
you too.
man? It's been too long.
What's going on, guys? How are you?
Living the
Doing
dream,
good.
buddy. Living the
I
dream.
hear you, man. You guys have a good time down at Bourbon on the Banks?
Yeah, we did. We
Shit,
had
yeah.
a fantastic time. Maybe
I'm
not
s-
enough sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, none of sleep.
bet.
We
I
missed
bet.
you, obviously.
Oh man, I would love to have been there. Adam,
Cheers, y'all.
Hey.
what's up,
Cheers,
man?
Adam. I missed this
Cheers.
guy
Hey, man.
too.
Good to see you. The beam. Adam is. Yeah, that beam really was good. That was number 2, right, for most of us, anyway.
Yeah,
I thought it was. Yeah.
I think that was my favorite until you guys made me go back to whatever number 2 was.
Didn't you blind them, or did somebody else? Was it somebody else that blinded it?
Might have been somebody else. I don't think it was me.
Okay.
Yeah,
I thought it was.
I mean, we were all blind, but I didn't do shuffled them up.
Joseph Magnus cigar blend at Popham. Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. That's his mix that he did.
Oh yeah.
That's really
I
cool.
think doesn't Ben have one too?
I don't know.
think there's
I
an
don't know.
uncensored batch.
Really?
Yeah,
I
Ben
think
does
so.
have one.
Yeah, Ben has one and 21090 maybe?
Yep.
Question mark?
Oh shit. Okay,
I
that's
don't know if that's
pretty
public,
sweet.
right?
Well, I mean, he posted it on Instagram of uncensored and
Right.
like tagged them all, so I'm
Nice.
sure it is.
Adam, did you go to Bourbon on the Banks?
I did not.
No.
I was slumming it here.
Yeah, I'm excited. Like I said, he called me today. I wasn't expecting the call, but he called me today and was like, "Hey, your barrel just got dumped." I was like, "Oh shit."
That's awesome.
So yeah. So it should. And like I said, I could talk to you guys offline about a couple other things, but
Sounds good.
yeah, I mean, I'm definitely excited, and then I think the Starlight is going to be bottled late October, so that should be ready to roll early November. If I'm not mistaken. So according to Jay, because I asked him I asked him something. I said, when do you need the sticker by? And that's when he told me. He said, by at least the 15th. So I just sent it to him now. I already sent it to him. So
Awesome.
you guys are gonna like the sticker for anybody out there. That sticker's great.
Ethan, that was a private picture.
That the sticker, guys, is all thanks to the Turks. I love it. I thought it was awesome. So
I think I'm going to order you a shirt with it, Adam.
Mm-mm. Not for me.
Oh shit!
I mean, don't make a shirt out of it. No one gets that shirt.
Now you know what they're gonna do, Adam. They're gonna get a shirt done.
Shit.
Speaking of shirts, I gotta go. I haven't heard back from the company that I got shirts from. So, Ethan, who did you guys do shirts before, or was that somebody else that did shirts?
Not
With,
I know Stahl's done a lot of them. Is it Stahl maybe?
Yeah, you guys did stickers, right? The sticker.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Who'd you go through for that?
We've gone through a couple of companies. So there's one called Sticker Mule that they're fast, they're pretty good, but they're pricey.
Okay.
There's one that we've used a couple of times now called this. I think it's like the Sticky brand. That they are actually. I need to look. We should have gotten some from them. They're a little slower, but they're a lot better priced. Like
Okay.
I routinely get emails from them for $19 for 100 2.5-inch stickers.
Damn.
And they're nice vinyl stickers. They're good stuff.
You said Sticky brand?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, they're really nice.
So again, I have little challenge coins that are still I'm guessing being made. I haven't heard back from them either, so I got to email them. But yeah, the whole shirt thing, I gotta go through somebody else because it's not working out apparently. So, that's what I figured. I thought for some reason you guys did the shirts, but it was the stickers. Now that I remember. So
yeah, I mean, we did like one shirt just as a trial. Through again, so like Sticker Mule sends promo stuff all the time, and I think it was like $10 for one, but more than that, it was like 25 or 30 for them, and it was just not worth it.
yeah. Jake McKee with a $20 super chat says rigged. Jake, thank you, man. Thank you so much.
JG,
Much
I think
appreciated.
your Drifting Dram shirt is just a shirt with a sticker I put on it.
I hear there's a what is it? Belt with a sticker on it too.
What's up,
Yeah,
Ben?
there's a championship belt with a sticker on it.
How are you, bud?
Here's Ben.
And maybe a
Okay.
Yeah, you
Kind of
hanging in
mad
there?
at the world today, so
I hear you.
drinking's good.
I hear you, man. What are you guys sipping on? What's everybody sipping on? On screen and in chat.
I have an empty Glen. This is gonna be the first drink. I need ideas.
There you go. Short barrel?
Yep.
very nice. Oh, that's right. Yeah, you donated your founders.
Yep, I need to ship that out actually. And I still haven't heard about the guy that won the Jack Daniels.
Yeah, I donated a Dusty sample pack, and nobody knows. I gotta reach back out to Jeff and see if he found the guy, but nobody knows who he is, and he hasn't responded to anything. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I still have that. I still have a bottle to donate to all that, but Jeff didn't want me to put that in the mix. He's
Mm-hmm.
felt that I should maybe auction it off because it's a pretty old bottle that I was gonna donate. So
Damn.
Very nice.
yeah, it's from the 40s. So
I
Heck
think
yeah.
a lot of people who donated weren't whiskey folks, which is why it's kind of taken.
Yeah. It's
longer.
probably so hard to get in touch with some of those people. I mean, I've never heard of the guy who won, so
Same.
Alex, Dan, I won that Jess. The what? What's the Jess?
I think he's saying
Just kidding.
So what are you guys drinking? I need a drink.
I am.
ECBP.
Somebody said something about that frog. I heard about those shirts. Yes, Top Dog. Yes, yep. I think they're a national chain. Okay, and that was a really good quality. So the shirt that I got from John is very, very good quality. It is Gildan, but I'm not sure because I know they have different like levels of quality, but that is a top quality shirt. I will say that. Alex, thank you so much for the super chat. I know it's in Canadian, but don't judge me, sir. I don't judge. I don't judge you, man. I would never judge you.
I judge you, Alex, but it's
I
okay.
judge him.
I have a
That is just a superior program.
And HBR stickers, nice. Pulled 2 pours from my 6-gallon blending barrel. There we go. Stupid typo, Dan. Sorry, Joe. What was it? I don't know what you were trying to say.
What are you guys drinking? I need to pour something.
I've just ran out, so I haven't decided.
Man, pour some Hidden Barn. I know you got it.
I got this next.
Fruitcake?
Oh,
80
God,
chart.
that maker is freaking good, man.
I'm not drinking Makers as my first pour of the night. I don't want to punch somebody. I already want to punch people.
I wanted Michter's Barrel Strength Rye. That is sweet.
Very
Yeah,
nice.
that's great.
That is nice.
Hell yeah.
That's a hell of a win right there. Let me put this over here. No, but I'm definitely excited, guys, that that barrel is finally dumped.
Yeah.
The Hidden Barn is a special. Just saying. Yes, it is.
Eric, I'll do that with you.
What's that?
Milk and honey.
He's gonna Eric Gunderson's gonna pour a little M&H, milk and honey from
What the
Israel.
hell is milk and honey?
Let me grab my bottle.
Is it a pick?
Well, the one I'm grabbing.
That picture gets me every time.
And then when it pulses when Ben talks, like it's
Yeah.
like, whoa.
Katie
It's
said
not showing the
pulses, but she
full
meant
picture.
throb.
I did
It
not
throbs.
mean
As
throb.
it
There you
throbs.
It throbs. We said whiskey uncensored. I'm with you. I like the shirt. But no. So yeah. So it looks like the Blue Run and then the Starlight will be about 2 to 2.5 weeks apart, roughly, give or take. So
This is milk and honey.
what the hell is milk and honey? What is this?
It is Israeli single malt from Tel Aviv.
Okay.
Oh.
This is Irene Tan's pick of theirs.
Yeah, that's the one Irene was talking about.
Sweet.
Yeah, so this, come on, you stupid camera. There we go.
Nice, man. So that's Irene Tan's pick of milk and honey.
Yep. And,
Nice.
with everything that's been going on over there,
Whoa.
Very nice.
What did I just do?
And yeah, one of the reasons I'm mad at the world right now.
Yeah, man. I mean, unfortunately, there's a lot of stupid shit going on. So it's unfortunate.
Stupid shit.
I had someone
children.
I know very, very well that was over there. Luckily, they were over in Turkey. Like they had been there prior, but then went over to Turkey before all that shit went
I
down.
mean, stupid shit's one way to put it. You know, rape and murder of innocent people is another. But you know,
Yeah. Yep. Crazy stuff that goes on, man, outside of here, and people, wonder why we get involved in
well,
stuff.
this is going to get the night kicked off because this is 130.4 proof.
Oh, nice.
There you go.
64.6%. So
Poor double.
no, 129.6. Sorry.
I will tell you that
129.2.
the blend of these does not work at all.
It's hard to blend rye.
That is butt is what it is.
It sounds like you need a new pour, Dan.
Yeah, I took a sip and I was like, wait a second. I gotta set that off to the side. That doesn't work at all. That's a little
Don't
funny.
forget and come back to it later.
No, I won't. I won't. I'm gonna crack open that Detling.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Add that motor oil I got
That's
over
good
here.
stuff.
Yeah.
First time I had that was with the Turks.
Oh.
I like that a lot.
I think I had some. Didn't you guys bring that to the Mash and Journey meetup or Kentucky one time? Or
I think we brought it to Kentucky in May.
Yeah. Yeah, we did.
I swear
Yeah.
I tried one of the ones that you guys brought
Yeah.
one time.
Might have been the same
Yeah.
one. Fantastic.
How do you open this fucking thing? Jesus Christ! Where the hell is it?
Yeah, it was the
Hater.
same one. We only have the one right now.
Yeah, it's good stuff, but it's funky, man. Like it's got a flavor profile unlike anything I've had.
Shit! What the hell?
A milk and honey finished.
Sarah, what did you do to this bottle? I gotta whip out a knife or something, man.
Just whip it out, Dan. Take care of it.
Whip it out. I'm gonna whip it out, all right. I'll be kicked off of YouTube real quick.
Israel.
Shit. Now it's squirting on me now. You see this thing shoot all over the
Uh-oh.
place? Holy shit. I'm everywhere.
There goes Katie. Katie's
when you
gone.
whip it out, you gotta expect it to get all over the place. Come
All
on.
that sexual chocolate just blew all over the place.
I mean, it was throbbing. You should have expected it.
I mean, all right, let's see if we can get this thing open. Where's the cork? Screw top. Oh!
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It smells
Had
like
some
coffee.
vapor.
It's good.
A sunburn from the weekend.
Copper Wolf, is that the Israeli whiskey? Yes, Copper Wolf, I believe that is the Israeli whiskey. Sorry, I don't know how far I am. Got my hand on Knob Creek 18 this week. Damn, nice, Keith. That's a hell of a grab. Oops. So, guys, I am going to post later in Patreon later on this week some choices for the next pick. I would really like to try to get one before the end of the year. I don't know how, that would work.
You gonna get one delivered before the end of the year?
No, that won't happen.
Okay.
I highly doubt it. But just to get it done. If not, then maybe the beginning of the year. But I want to put a poll out there just to see what you guys are interested in.
Cheers,
Kind of like
Tommy.
what if anybody's Patreon members of 21090, I think they did the same thing on theirs. I think that's where they posted it. Kind of the same thing, just to kind of see what you guys want. I don't want to go and pick things that people don't want. I know kind of Blue Rum was a little different. That was something that was kind of brought to me per se, that I didn't want to kind of miss the opportunity out on, but
Worked out.
Oh shit! Mark Emanecker is pouring out the 1969 Old Crow Chestnut. Mark, I hope you enjoy that pour, my friend. That is a very, very special pour. I will tell you that.
Yeah, it is.
Oh yeah.
Dan, you have to show that darkness in a clear Glen. Yes, sir. Let me go grab one. Glad you said that, Cat. Let me go grab one real quick. Right back.
Thank you.
Wow, there's a lot going on in this for a first
Hey,
pour of the
John
month.
Cloud. The more people that appreciate it, the better. That boss.
The boss.
Yep. I'm just glad they named it
Appropriately
Blue.
named for Ethan.
Yep. See, we're there.
Yep.
That Copper and King's apple brandy.
Ooh, that one's good.
Bourbon,
Chris?
yeah, that is pretty good.
Cheers, man.
Yep. It's like apple pie, man. Cheers, Ludwig.
It is.
Chris?
Oh, look at that motor oil. Woo!
Yep.
Dark.
What
Yeah,
is
man.
that you poured?
Detling.
Detling.
Netling.
Alabama whiskey.
Alabama.
I don't really like
Crazy Indian riding a horse, man.
I don't like how these states south of Tennessee are getting into the whiskey game and making really good stuff. It's kind of pissing me off.
I think it's an Indian. I don't know. It's a figure riding a horse with a spear. It looks like something like a spear. I don't know. That's what it looks like to me, though. But I can tell you, if this is the same thing that I tried over the Graves, it's fantastic. Super dark.
Yeah, they also do a bottle of bomb that I haven't tried.
Jigs, I don't know if I'd be able to help you out on that one, bud. But oh shit, that's funny.
I mean, do you have a couple? I'm guessing you have a couple that are possibly on the table.
Kinda, but nothing set in stone right now.
Oh yeah, of course.
You know, I mean, I've kind of talked to Jay, kind of see what's hot, what's popping. But you know, I mean, there's a lot. I mean, you know, as you know, more and more of these companies are open to these you know, private barrel selections and single barrel selections. But I want to do it. I don't want to get it mailed. Like I want to have people go and like go on an experience. You know what I mean? And us be together and have a really good time. And that's kind of what it's all about. Like if it really came down to getting samples shipped, like that's fine. But I'd much rather have a group of people.
Oh yeah. By the way, Bonnie and I will be in DC Friday.
For what?
Meet up. That's the what do you call it? The we're going to
Jack Rose, right?
Yeah, Jack Rose.
Oh shit, yeah.
Remember you said you might be around?
Hold on, let me see something real quick. Hold on. Sorry, guys. I think Friday should...
No, we can talk afterward, Dan.
Okay. I think Friday should be good.
Okay, Friday or Saturday or both.
Let's see.
Mr. Jigs, you and me both.
What time?
Evening.
Like what kind of evening?
I'm still waiting on plans.
Take you out for DC afterwards? Is that what's gonna happen?
What? Take you? Huh?
Like out through DC? Like after that? After.
I mean,
after hours, Ben. You know what I mean?
We'll probably all be pretty slammered, but you know, if you want to get down, we can get down.
Okay.
Yeah, he wants to take you home, Ben.
That's all right.
Damn it, Ethan! I want to say it live. Yes, Ben, I want to take you home.
I mean, what happens in Glen Burnie stays in Glen Burnie?
That's right. That's right. I need to get the hell out of this town because of that reason. Yeah, I mean, Jack Rose, man. You've never been there, right?
Not yet.
Yeah, it's an amazing place, man. It really is. And you know, I don't know if you know this, you probably heard, but like when COVID hit, they used to have a ton of old shit, but they sold it to pay the employees through COVID.
While they were closed.
Yeah.
No, from what I know, the dude's a dude. And yes, meeting Chris and Lil, and I don't think Dan knows them, so I'm gonna have to make that introduction.
I know who they are, but I never met them before.
Oh, Bonnie's had a day. She's going right for her Angel's Envy. Rye.
Oh god, man, that is stupid good. It's like it's very sweet up front, and all of a sudden it's just like coffee beans.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Oh my god, it is very, very espresso.
Yeah. That's what is that release called, or is that like their regular?
I think it's a single barrel, right?
It is a single barrel, but I don't know if all their stuff is like this or not.
Ours is.
I can just send you a sample of it. It's not a big
ours
deal.
has also got like the super savory note to it.
Yeah.
I agree. Like it's super thick, rich,
Bonnie.
dense.
Hi, bye.
Hey, Bonnie.
Hey, Bonnie.
Bonnie.
Well, there's lots
Uh,
of cool people on too.
Chris, what is going on, man? We're in the week in the house. I'm feeling good, buddy.
I gotta wake up at
Um,
5.
So tonight, Chris, the winner was Nashville Barrel Company Cherry Dr. Pepper. Excuse me. And the surprise, I'm pretty surprised. The Bare Knuckle KO Rye won 100% Virginia Rye. That's what was kind of funky in the glass. I thought it was the Boone County, but I was wrong. But it's a pick through a local place here. So, whoops.
Nice, Donald.
I went to my first family dinner in years, and I survived. I'm actually that's crazy. First family dinner.
That can be a war zone.
Yep.
Yeah, it's on the nose on this. You don't get that coffee. It's very dark, rich caramel, like leather, maybe a little bit of chocolate. But once you drink this, like on the front, it's super sweet. It's dark. But as soon as it hits the mid to back palate, it goes espresso, just 100% espresso. Very coffee forward on the back. God dang, that is crazy good. That's a dessert kind of whiskey. This would actually be good in your coffee in the morning. I mean, it might. What's the proof on this though?
Start the day off right.
You definitely be starting the day off right. 110.4. Yeah, I mean that's hey. Or you could pour some of that double oak in there, and really have a nice morning.
Just drink that one straight.
Yeah, it's too expensive to be poured in coffee. So, but yeah, this is $100. I think $100, if I'm not mistaken. So, really, really good though.
I think ours was 80, 85, something like that.
And then we got the. So I don't know if you guys should have saw the Barrels for Hope. The hard truth is gonna be rolling out here soon.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah, definitely looking forward to that. I'm really looking.
2 of those bad boys coming our way.
I need to get one of those caramel.
Caramel malt.
You don't have one
caramel
of those?
malt. No, I need to get one.
You have the chocolate?
No, I like the caramel more.
Yeah.
I think if I was gonna get one, that would be it.
Yep. Yeah, my chocolate was eliminated last week. I think it was last week. But the caramel malt was in the first round. It made it through. So the only reason I went is because my grandmother was like, "I know you're off. You're coming. You coward."
Can't let guilt win.
Ben, did you crack the makers yet?
I did not crack the makers yet.
No.
Because I have.
I don't know. I know like 20, 25 makers.
Right, and it's like, yeah, I want to try it, but it's like I don't even love my own pick.
So Ben,
really,
you got a Magnus pick.
Well, I can get a pick. I got one named after me.
Yeah.
In honor of the channel, yeah.
Yeah. That's
pretty sweet.
Batch 195, heavily ISO.
Sweet, man. You should be pretty excited about that.
I've got the tasting notes from Nancy, even though they're not on the website yet.
That's awesome.
What are they?
You want me to read them?
I do. To the world. Tell us, Ben.
All right, hang on. Let me find it.
Spit the gospel. Let's go.
The gospel?
Mm-hmm. The gospel of Fraley.
I got a ping her. It's been a while. Okay, 189. Here we go.
Better be dogs.
First, what are you guys drinking?
I poured the Maker's Barrel for Hope. Yeah.
Oh, did
I don't know what I have.
You had BEP still.
Oh, I got the BEP.
The BEP.
What is Lady doing?
Who's
sleeping?
Yeah.
She's got her paws up on the arm.
Yeah.
She's very
Chris is in the house, man. Sorry, I think I saw you in here earlier. I didn't say hi to you. What's going on, man? He was down at there as well, right?
He was.
Yeah.
No.
I missed out. God dang! I wish I could have went. Oh,
Me too, Dan. Me too.
next
There's
year.
always next year.
Next year. I'm putting my vacation time in already. Whenever it is.
The
I don't
thing
know
is that it was also the same weekend as the Bastards Ball, so it was like a lot of people like split. You know?
Oh, that's Whiskey Tribe, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man.
And
It seemed like a lot more people went to Bourbon on the Banks than
a lot more people we're tight with.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right. I got the tasting notes if you
All right,
want
let's
them.
do it, man. Let's hear this.
Joseph Magnus Cigar Blend, batch 195, aka Whiskey Uncensored. I can't even read. 114.08 proof. The name for the cigar blend batch, number 195, aka Whiskey Uncensored, was suggested to us by Benjamin Talbot, WhiskeyTube content creator of the show Whiskey Uncensored, and known on Instagram as Bourbon. This batch is a citrus lover's dream, as the first impressions on the nose offer delightful notes of orange cream soda, carrot cake with cream cheese icing, and Twinings Earl Grey bergamot tea with sweet condensed milk. After the initial orange citrus notes have faded, the chocolate mousse, caramel macchiato with whipped cream, and s'mores with milk chocolate Hershey bars and caramelized marshmallows kick in. All of the notes carry over to the palate, with further flavors of old-fashioned egg custard topped with nutmeg, buttery croissants with Seville orange marmalade, sticky cinnamon and white icing-coated monkey bread, and honey balsamic fig compote. If you're looking for an honest and authentic pour, this batch lives up to its name that just is what it is.
Damn.
Nice.
That's
I
some pretty detailed tasting notes, man. I mean,
She's got the best notes.
Yeah, she went in. And the thing I was talking to her about was like the crazy thing to me was that there's dairy notes in it. Like I can't think of any whiskey I've had that's made me think like cheese. I mean, that's not true. I had that one whiskey that like had a blue cheese funk on it, but other than that, not like pleasant, not like
That ain't
cream
right.
cheese and
Yeah.
icing and milk and.
Dang.
She said she thinks there might be one of these chemicals in there that gives you the taste of cheese and milk, and she went super nerdy,
I bet it's a
But
fatty
it also
acid
turns
ester.
out that this one has super old whiskey in it, so I'm pretty psyched if I can get a bottle.
Oh, I'm sure. Hopefully you can.
Trying, I'm looking.
So Donald Rand said the Bastards Ball was smaller this year for reasons. I don't know what reasons. Is this ASMR? Dairy and citrus lead to Drift and Drams is Aberana cast finish. I'm hungry now. I know, Sarah. I know. After hearing all those notes, I'm very hungry. Ben, you made that sound very satisfying. I will tell you that.
I guarantee we'll maybe
great storyteller.
I guarantee we'll get like citrus and caramel out of it. We're not going to get any of this
Hey,
shit.
man, but she's Nancy for a reason, though.
Yeah.
So,
Although I wanted it called uncensored, I didn't need it to be my whole thing. But whatever.
Paul P says, "Hang on, Ben. I was getting ready to go to bed. Could you read me a bedtime story?"
that tone is saved for reading Joseph Magnus Cigar Blend descriptions. I've been doing that for a long time.
Oh shit!
Just find the Samuel L. Jackson version, Paul.
JG says, "Are we talking whiskey or acid?" Oh shit! You sure it wasn't your beard? That's awesome, though, Ben. I mean, that's pretty freaking cool.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I was basically seeing her Instagram post at the right time, but
Mhm.
I'll still take it.
Hell yeah, I would too.
Hopefully, when it gets to the website, I'll get like tens of subs from it.
Tens.
Ethan, did you pour that the Barrels for Hope one, the makers?
No, he
No.
poured an older Woodford batch
Oh,
for you.
Woodford batch, nice.
Man, that's solid.
The 124 proof one.
It's 128.3. I think it was from either 2020 or 2021.
I think this is one of the first ones, yeah.
Nice.
This maker still smells like breakfast.
Yes.
Yeah, I had a little bit of
IHOP.
Katie's.
With
I
the,
gotta,
the
you know what?
flavored
I gotta
syrups.
pour this. I gotta try this Tale of Two Islands really quick because this is like
It's very intriguing.
it's
Mhm.
distilled in Indiana and Maryland.
Indiana, Maryland, and what's the finish?
Hmm.
Rum
In
and
2018,
Isla?
produced a legendary Tale of Two Islands, a Jamaican rum matured in peated Isla single malt barrels.
That's gonna be a ride.
Yeah.
What's going on, Tommy?
What's up, guys?
Tommy.
And gal.
Man, how you doing, brother?
Good, you?
Doing all right, man. How's life, bud?
Boring.
I hear you.
I find myself on YouTube a lot lately, especially with what's going on in the world, just kind of trying to find shit out.
Yeah, man.
Hmm.
I just had my daughter was just down here for the weekend, so it was pretty cool.
That's nice.
Where's she live?
She lives in Cheyenne, Wyoming. It's just 2 hours north.
Nice. You know, I don't know if I've ever been to Wyoming before.
There's
That's
really
definitely-
not
I
that
don't
much
think
to
I've
it.
ever been to Wyoming. That's one state I haven't been to.
I forget it's a state sometimes.
Yeah, you don't really hear much about Wyoming.
It's a good thing.
Yeah, it's well, you know, they got mountains on the east side. I'm sorry, west side, and then it's pretty flat on the east side. So
I got
there's a lot of things in the ground over there, though.
What do you mean?
These big silos, they call them.
Oh yeah. Yep.
That's what my son-in-law kind of guards. And he's air guard, but he's active duty. So
Yeah. When we
up
were going through there in
F-1.
2021, we stayed at Pine Bluffs Distilling, and the head distiller there. We ended up talking to him for like 2 hours, and he was former Air Force, and that's what he did, Tommy. It was hilarious. Like, we ended up talking to him, like I said, for a couple of hours. He told a few stories and everything, and we ended up finding out they use Wilderness Trails yeast, and it's a really cool little distillery up there. The stuff's young, but it's pretty good, and it's priced well. So
I've only kind of driven through Wyoming for the most. It's beautiful. Going up to North or South Dakota, that is Sturgis.
See you later, Sarah. Oh
yeah,
man, have you been to Sturgis before?
Not during Sturgis, but I've been to Rapid City and seen the Full Throttle and all that kind of stuff.
Nice.
My son had a baseball thing up there. We were like maybe 2 weeks prior to Sturgis kicking off. So I mean, there were still a lot of bikes and a lot of people coming in and stuff, but that's kind of neat.
Well, that has got a funky freaking nose to it. Holy shit!
Well, it's Jamaican rum. It's gonna be funky
Isla.
and
I'm sure-
smoke.
I'm drinking this I got from somebody,
Nice.
Oh, nice.
nice.
Mr. Luddig. He hooked me up.
That's terrible crap. You shouldn't drink that.
I know. It's about as dusty as I have.
I mean, those are terrible.
Yeah.
That
Oof.
I don't know. I mean, I think I get some of the it's like a salty.
Nut.
Like a salty, like I don't know, something like it's very. It's like salted caramel, and like I get some of that a lot of the scotch on there.
Mm.
Was it thick in the mouth?
I don't know. I'm about to find out right now. It's going down the hatch, buddy. Here we go.
For this is my first pour of the night, but for only being 81 proof, it's kind of potent. It's pretty strong.
She funky.
Oh yeah, that's funky. Man, I'll tell you what though. Holy shit, that'll coat the inside of your mouth real good.
Real thick.
God damn, that's like motor oil to the mouth, man. Holy shit.
It's got good legs on the glass.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think you guys can see it, but no.
Oh yeah. Yeah. She's
Wow.
thick.
That is, yeah.
Thick gal.
but I get more of. I don't get a lot of the rum. It's very sweet. It's very sweet, but like it's a salted. There's saltiness to it. I don't know if that's normal.
Seaworthy?
Is that normal with Isla whiskeys? Is that
Isla is, yeah, it could have.
it's not like
Can be
it's not like
salty.
super salty, but it's like there's definitely some like that salty kind of like caramel to it, but then it goes very scotchy. That's so somebody's wanting a sample of it tonight, so that is interesting. I don't dislike it. It is very
top dog.
I will say it's a very mouth-coating whiskey. I will say that. It's dense and it's rich, thick, salted caramel, a little bit of toffee, and then it goes to like this these like light fruits, kind of scotchy on the back.
Yeah, I agree with Rance. Whenever you get an Isla whiskey that has some of, and honestly, any of the scotches that have that brininess on the back end is fantastic. And then when you have a barrel that passes that along, God, it's so good.
There is definitely some saltiness to this, but like the thickness of this is crazy. It is very, very like thick in the mouth. I know. Yeah.
Jason
Like
got me real
seaweed
good with
salty?
that this
It's
weekend.
interesting though. It is a very. I don't know if I've ever tasted anything like this before. It's more scotchy on the nose. Like I can kind of see where the rum kind of fits in on this, but it's on the front of the palate, not the back. But man, that is different. I will tell you that. But it is literally like, it is so oily. These legs are like the thickest legs I've probably ever seen. Crazy.
So 3 C's?
Hmm?
Thick with 3 C's or
Uh-huh.
4?
3.
Okay.
Don't go overboard there, Adam.
Okay.
God dang. You guys can't see that, but these things are like, no, you can't see it. God damn. That is an interesting whiskey. I'll say that. Very good, though. I wouldn't call it FOMO. It's a great bottle. I don't know what people are talking about in here.
Kelvin 60.
Oh. The brine on some of those. Okay,
salty.
that's what you guys said. Does the sample say Old Man Winter? Copper Wolf. Mark Eppenecker. Dusty talking about thick and salty. Have you seen Lizzo? No. Damn, that's pretty good though. That's good. Now I need to pour something else. So I just had 2 kind of funky whiskeys back to back. I gotta normal myself out here. How about some Hidden Barn, batch 1? Ready?
Are you
It's a
blending
normal,
it
right?
with the rye?
God. Ugh.
No way.
None of that sounds appealing.
Let's see. What to pour? Any recommendations? Anything to pour?
Turkey.
Turkey? I mean, I got some old turkey.
Any turkey.
101. My 101's gone. I don't think I have any other turkey here.
You're
Do a
101
seagrass.
list?
Seagrass?
Yeah. Step that saltiness down a little bit with the fruits.
Ugh.
Because it's got C in the name.
Got a little bit of fruit. All right. Or a little more. Oh, there we go. This is 3 funky whiskeys back to back to back.
Your stomach's going to thank you later.
You're right.
Right.
So what the fuck did you do? I will, Chris. So guys, Bourbon on the Banks, what was the best? What was the highlight? Was it the bottle share, or What was it?
I would say probably so. Just being able to hang out
Mhm.
and see everyone. The weather was gorgeous for the actual festival. So
It
that was
was.
really, really nice. Because
Nice.
we've been a year where it's been extremely hot and one that it rained. So
Oh shit.
to have really nice weather was
Mhm.
was great.
Yeah.
And where is it again? It's
It's in Frankfurt.
okay. Yeah.
Frankfurt,
Yeah.
Kentucky.
There's
Yeah,
there's like a big walking trail park on the banks of the Kentucky River on the west side of Frankfurt. And that's where it is. They block off both ends of the park. And it's half a mile, maybe a quarter of a mile
Keeps
of
getting
just
larger.
yeah. Well, no, it keeps getting more people, but it didn't get larger. But yeah, it's just because they have the same boundaries.
I thought they extended them.
No, it was
So
the
you
same
buy the
boundaries.
ticket to get in, and then is it like free pours, or do you have to pay for like samples?
This
No.
year it was free. Well, so it's always free pours, but the last 2 years we went, it was a ticket based system where you
Okay.
got like 16 tickets. This year
Gotcha.
they didn't have tickets,
Yeah.
Oh, nice! You just walk up and
Yeah.
do something.
which was
But I mean,
nice.
the ticket system never really got.
No,
It never really mattered, you know. Like they didn't
Yeah.
really. Some
Yeah.
places took them, some didn't. They didn't care.
It's kind of like pours.
Yeah, I was
Exactly.
gonna say,
Yeah.
fourth part.
Yeah, it's there just like to tick the legal box, you know. But yeah, it's cool because it's so low key. It's there's nothing pretentious about it. You're all just walking around. There's food trucks. You're you're seeing all kinds of people. Just about every distillery was there. All the
I was gonna say,
heritages.
what distilleries? Yeah.
don't
Yeah,
you
so
brag
all the
about it, Chris.
heritages, Bourbon Pursuit,
Foregate,
yeah,
Hard
Foregate,
Truth.
Oh, Forgate was
Bardstown,
there. That crappy stuff.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, Bardstown,
there
uh,
was tons.
yeah, Bourbon 30. There's tons and tons and tons.
Wow.
Kings County was there. Penelope, Starlight. I mean, we could go on and on and on. You know,
Was Mike and Dave there from Penelope?
They were not. I
they
think
weren't.
They might have
Oh,
been in
wow.
Louisiana.
I think they probably were.
Because
Okay.
Louisiana does in Baton Rouge, that was our dilemma. Baton Rouge had
Okay.
a bourbon festival that we like to go to too.
There was
and I
one
bet
in
they were
Baton
there.
Rouge. There was another in Tennessee, actually.
Yeah,
Well, I know they were in the other one. In Kentucky.
There was the Bastards Ball. They were all over the place, all the same.
Yeah,
weekend.
there was a lot of collisions. But yeah, it
So
was cool.
next year, is that something you guys are going to as well?
Probably.
Okay.
yeah, yeah. I mean, we've gone every year. I think they've had it 4 years, if I'm not mistaken, and we've been 3 of the 4.
Mm-mm.
You
No,
guys
the
aren't
first
too far
year
away
was-
from it, right?
Oh, the first year we went.
Yep.
Okay,
So we've
yeah.
been all 3 years now.
Nice.
You don't live too far away, though, right?
It's about 5 hours.
Oh, that's pretty good. Okay.
Yeah, it's just cool though, right? A lot of these events will get crowded or pretentious or something like that, but it's just people standing around drinking whiskey, you know. It's really cool.
I definitely want to go next year. I want to plan that out for that. So, and then Pours in the Park is what, 2 weeks before that, or is it 3 weeks before that?
It was the first weekend of
Pours
August.
this year was the first week in August.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So there was another Kentucky Bourbon Fest or something, wasn't there?
Mhm.
KBF was
Louisville?
2 weeks before, I think.
That's yeah.
And then Bourbon and
So-
Bourbon and Beyond was 2 weeks before.
I know the Penelope guys were there.
And the Southern Whiskey Society was the same week as the Sagamore meetup.
Mm.
Okay.
Actually, Adam, we thought about you. Southern Collective was there this weekend too.
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
They're pretty cool. I like
Who was the whole thing like run by?
The city of Frankfurt, I think. The city of Frankfurt and
They put on the event. Okay. All
and
right.
Frankfurt Bourbon Society.
I think they partnered with Frankfurt Bourbon
Yeah.
Society. Yeah. I want to say it is. It's somebody, one of the city planners who actually pulls everything together and gets it all done. And like they've made it better
Easy
each
to
year so
permit.
far.
Must be
That's
nice to have one of those.
Damn, man. Next year. I'm going next year. It's happening.
Do it.
I know that our year-end event for Barrels for Hope is going to be in I think it's Kentucky, Indiana, whatever. right there. But I am the only one that has to fly. I don't have to fly, but I can't drive 9 hours, man. I can't do it by myself. I can't. I need somebody there to talk. I got to have conversation to stay awake. So otherwise I'll fall asleep. So
Get Christopher David in. Make him drive.
yeah, I mean, that's true. I mean, I don't know if he would be willing to drive, but I mean, that would be fun. I just need somebody. If I had somebody to talk to and have conversation with, I could do the drive. But by myself, I will fall asleep. I mean, I drive an hour, like depending on where I drive from, like whether it's Thurmont, Frederick, or to home or DC from home. Like I get sleepy, I get tired, and there's nobody to talk to. I gotta try to call somebody on the phone, and I'll nod out. I'll fall asleep while I'm driving. It sucks. But
I mean, I'd go with you, but I mean, that entry fee is the kind of smoking something. Anyway, what? Sorry.
I mean, yeah,
Charity.
It's a little, it's definitely high, but
I mean, I'm come down by you twice in 2.5 weeks, so I mean, it's not a hard drive.
yeah. How far is it? So it's that's only like what, 5 hours, 4.5, 5 hours.
What, from me to you?
Yeah.
Well, it all depends on getting through New York City.
Yeah.
That's the problem. It should be like 3.5. But it goes 4.5. It goes 5. Whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's right. Well, you're Long Island too, so
I have to get through New York City. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Once I'm like on the Jersey Turnpike, it's just
Oh yeah.
Go, as fast as I low fly, and
Basically,
go.
yeah. I remember one time. So I lived in Jersey for a little bit, and I remember.
I'm sorry.
Huh? Yeah. I mean, I lived in Tom's River area, so
Yeah, my uncle's not far from there.
yeah. I remember I was going 80,
sorry.
85 in the fast lane. I remember a cop pulled up behind me, and I was like, "Oh shit, I'm getting popped, man. This sucks." And so he turned his lights on, so I pulled over, and he just blew by me, turned his lights off. I was like, "Okay, it's cool to go 95, 100 on here, I guess." Then it's whatever. That's what I knew, and that was early into the stages of when I lived in Jersey. I was like, okay, I see now. I get it why they say, don't sit in the fast lane. So, but they fly, man. They fly on that Jersey Turnpike, crazy fast. People drive like lunatics on there, man.
I mean, they're trying to get out of Jersey. What do you expect?
You can't blame them for that.
Jersey's not that bad, man. I know people say a lot about Jersey. I like Jersey, to be honest with you. I'd probably move there if I had a choice. From here to there, I would move to Jersey for sure.
It's the Garden State. They got gardens there.
It's shaped like and smells like an armpit.
Yeah, it depends on where you are, man. North Jersey, maybe like Jersey City, Jersey. Yeah, okay, I can see that. There's some wild shit that goes on there. I'll tell you that, though. All right, guys, let's get into this giveaway for tonight. So we have 2 ounces of the Four Roses Elliott Select from 2016. This is a 14-year OESK. I know you can't see that. It's impossible to see with this camera. But a 14-year OESK. We're going to do 2 ounces of that. We're going to do a sample of the Nashville Cherry Dr. Pepper for anybody who hasn't received a sample of that or hasn't tried it. A sample of the Old Carter Bourbon Batch number 14, which has been one of my favorites. Mark Emmenecker says, I lived in Cherry Hill, New Jersey for my first 27 years. Yeah, Cherry Hill is like one of the first. So going north, that's one of like the very first places that you enter through, like basically almost like Delaware, if you will.
Yeah, my uncle that I stop and see probably on the way back from being down by you is in Voorhees. So it's right down the road.
Yeah, South Jersey.
It's all PA suburbs, basically. Really suburbs.
And then a 1950s Old Crow. That is a new dusty bottle I picked up. I haven't cracked it yet, but we're going to give a sample away. That is National Distillers Distilled. A 1988 sample of the Old Grandad 114. A set of samples of the Barrel Craft Spirits, Eburana Finish, and Tale of Two Islands. Okay. And then a sample from Eric Gunderson of High West. I think he was giving away a set of High West samples.
Yep.
That's what we got tonight,
Macchiato and
guys.
something else.
That is the giveaway. I guess. Let's see. How many total entries is that, Katie and Ethan?
A lot.
It's 34.
Okay.
34.
Okay. All right, guys. So 34. Let's see. Adam Shelton. Pick a number 1 through 34. This is going to be for the sample from Eric Gunderson. This is the sample of a set of 2 samples of High West. One finished in I forget what the hell it was.
One in Amontillado.
Yeah, Amontillado, and the other in something I can't remember.
17?
I have to find the chat, but yes. So these samples will be from Eric Gunderson, guys. Let's see who wins it. Let's go.
17?
What is it?
17.
17. Number 17.
All right. Number 17 is Eric Gunderson.
Yes, I did it.
Eric, you don't have to send your samples anywhere, man. You want it. Granacci.
All right.
Oh, that's funny.
Pick a different number then.
Yes, pick a new number. That's funny.
23.
23. He said, I win.
All right. 23 is Jenny.
Jenny. Okay. So Jenny wins. That is Evan's wife, Jenny.
Yep.
Congrats, Jenny. You win a 2 samples of High West. One finished in, what was it? Grenache?
Grenache and Amontillado.
Grenache. Okay. Congrats, Jenny. You won the 2 samples of High West.
I'll be right back.
All right, Scott. So now we're going to go ahead and do the samples of the set of Barrel Craft Spirits. One is the Aburana Finish, which I haven't tried yet, and I didn't crack that open. And the other is the Tale of Two Islands, which is very thick in the mouth. So,
Oh yeah, the junkies reviewed those.
did they?
Yeah,
Oh shit. Okay.
they got samples of them too.
Nice.
I think they did it on their live.
Okay.
And then so
I
Dan,
don't want to be influenced by it, but I'm not gonna go watch it. But congrats. Please send me your shipping address via Dan, please. Yeah, Eric, I'll get that address from you. No worries. I can send it over to you tomorrow.
So Dan, how do you want to do numbers? Do you want us to take that out and do 33, or do you want to just keep doing?
No, we can take that number out.
Okay.
Yep. And this is going to be for the set of the Barrel Craft Spirit samples. I'm going to crack that Aburana. I may as well. I gotta give
Not
away
unless
the-
you don't want to drink anything else the rest of the night.
No. I'm feeling pretty good. So,
No, it's not that. Everything's going to taste like Amberana.
well, it's probably going to be my last pour of the night anyway.
All right.
One of, maybe. We'll see. You never know. By the way, Katie is looking fabulous tonight. Ethan, not so much. GG. Eric Gunderson says, don't take number 17 out. Oh, God. Man,
So
tell you,
1 to 33.
I trapped the shit in electrical tape like crazy. All right. Do we need someone to pick a number? Sorry.
We do.
We do. Benjamin.
18.
Number 18 is probably Eric. Ooh, that's a lot.
Number 18 is Alex Briere. Moose.
Moose.
So Moose wins the 2 samples of the
There you go,
barrel
Alex.
spirits. Congrats, Alex. You win it, buddy.
And we're tracking who gets what too, Dan.
I appreciate that, guys. Thank you. And just so you know, I have something coming your way here very soon. So just be on that. I'll let you know. I'll send you some tracking information soon. So, all right. So let's go to the 2 ounces of the Four Roses Elliott Select.
Katie wants that one.
Huh?
I said Katie wants that one.
Tommy.
Or she wants whatever's left in the bottle after the sample.
After the sample. I
I
mean,
think
there's
I've gotten a sample
probably 3
before,
ounces.
so.
So I could probably.
The reason I say that is the first time I met Ethan and Katie, that was what Katie ordered.
Mm-hmm.
At the Silver Dollar was her
Mhm.
first Elliott Select.
Ah, okay. Okay.
And I ordered a 2015 Four Roses LE as my
Mhm.
first LE I ever tried.
Jake McKee says that I win, yeah. Tommy, let's go ahead and pick a number 1 through, what was it?
32.
1 through 32. I remember when I was 32. I'm fucking old, man. That's crazy to think. I remember when I was 32. Ben, did you hit 32 yet? No.
Unfortunately, that shit's way in the rearview mirror.
Oh shit.
You got a number for us, Tommy?
He said 30.
Am I on?
Yep.
Can you
you're
hear
good.
me?
You're good.
Yeah,
One,
you're
Right,
good.
yeah, I had a pause. 4.
4. Okay.
4. Early number.
I coughed and I turned my mic off. I forgot.
Ah, gotcha.
Sorry.
All right, number 4.
So Dan didn't hear me say 32 was 22 years ago.
Number 4 is J.A. Sells Boston. I guess Giselle.
Oh, nice, John. Congrats, man.
Yeah.
You're old, Tommy.
Thanks, Adam.
Yeah.
My hair's longer
congrats,
than yours.
Congrats on the win, man.
Pubes, maybe.
congrats.
Got 2 ounces
That's what I'm
going to
talking
you.
about.
And then whatever's left is going to the Turks. Should be an ounce in there easy. So
Not necessary.
Did you catch the double eye roll, Dan? I don't think you were looking at the camera. You got a double eye roll with the head shake.
me?
Me?
For what?
From both Ethan and I.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant me. I was like, I know I didn't do that shit. All right, so congrats, John. I don't think he's in the chat anymore, though. JG is 21 years past 32. No way, JG, you're not that old. There's no way. JG is 53. No.
I wouldn't believe. I don't believe
I wouldn't
that.
believe
No,
that.
there's
There's
no
no
way.
way there's no way he's younger than me.
No.
I mean older than me. So
Gunderson says 32 was a long time ago. I am 3 years past 32 and already going gray.
Mm,
Shit.
Man, the tobacco barns are smoking tonight. It smells
What is
great.
it?
Tobacco barns are smoking tonight.
Do you smell them where you are?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I'm out in the farms.
Are you
Gunderson,
doing that for drying them out, drying the leaves out?
29
Or?
years
Yeah.
past 32. No. Wow. Man, that's crazy. So JG was born in 1970. You don't look it though. That's crazy.
Oh, he is young.
John, you won the 2 ounces of this Four Roses Elliott Select, Brand Elliott Select, 14-year OESK.
What is that, 2016 or something like
Yeah,
that?
it is. And the rest of it goes to the Graves. There should be, or I'm sorry, to the Turks. There should be an ounce left in there. I am a Dusty, says JG.
And she's shaking her head at you again.
That's what Katie does.
25 years ago, I was 32. Holy shit.
Man, y'all are all old.
That's one of the things I miss living in Maryland. On
Yeah,
the
that was only
drying, yeah.
12, almost 13 years ago.
Dang, man.
Only.
Only. All right,
Decade ago for me.
John. So, Jay Sells, if you want to pick a number 1 through 31, right?
31. You got it.
1 through 31. Jay Sells, you want to go ahead and pick a number 1 through 31. This is going to be for the Nashville Barrel Company Cherry Dr. Pepper Rye. I have to chime in on 55. Good night. I mean, maybe the youngest one here. I mean,
Katie and Ethan are here.
Ryan, how old are you? He said what?
He's 35 like we are.
Yeah.
Okay. That's yeah. You guys may be some of the youngest. I know I'm older than that, and I think everybody on screen besides Shelton, you're not that old. You're not 35 yet, right?
I'm 37.
Are you?
Are you
Oh
serious?
yeah. Yeah.
Jesus.
All that freaking flowing hair too.
Yeah, you know, do what I do.
Yeah. All right. I don't know if he's still. John, if you're on, just pick a number 1 through 30. I don't know if he's on or not. 16 years.
Snapshot.
Yeah.
What's up,
Brian in the
Snapshot?
house.
I hear that, man. I mean, guys, if anybody wants to hop on, you're more than welcome. I pinned the link up in the chat. If anybody wants to hop on, just kind of shoot the shit. So, all right, so we're gonna go ahead. Let's see. I guess Tom, you already picked a number, right?
I just did last one.
Why don't you pick one, Dan?
All right, I'll pick one. Let's go number 11. Number 11, this is for the sample of the Nashville Barrel Company Cherry Dr. Pepper sample.
All right. Number 11 is Top Dog.
Top
There you go.
So, congrats, John.
Cheers.
I think he's still in.
Yeah.
No, he said
Top
Yeah.
dog picked number 27, so he can't get that one.
John, you're still in here. John, you won the sample of the Cherry Dr. Pepper from the Mash and Journey Whiskey Club.
And then Jay Sells just picked a number 2.
Okay, so we'll do 5 as the next number. So the next sample is going to be for the Old Carter Bourbon Batch number 14. That is going to be number 5. We'll run with number 5 for that sample.
All right. Number 5 is Paul P.
Paul P. Paul P. Congratulations, my friend. He made that awesome. He made that really cool board. Almost 2 months ago now. Congrats, Paul. You won the Old Carter Batch 14. I don't know if Paul is still in the chat, though. I haven't seen him pop in.
He said he was going to head off a little bit ago.
Okay.
At least that's what I saw, like maybe 30, 40 minutes ago.
Oh, Paul's still here. Okay.
Paul's still here? Man.
Yeah. All right. So, Paul, if you want to pick a number 1 through 29.
29.
1 through 29, Paul. That's going to be for the 1950s Old Crow. That is a brand new bottle. I have not cracked it yet. It's going to be a sample we're going to give away tonight. So
I'd be interested in those notes.
Whiskey on the
That's got to be fabulous.
Milk and Honey Apex Dead Sea 56.5. Paul P said number 13.
Number 13 is JG.
Nice.
JG.
go.
This maker's
JG.
pick is one of the best I've had. Good job, Katie.
Thanks. I like it a lot.
Yes, Katie was on that pick. She was.
And that was the Old Crow, right, Dan?
That was the Old Crow from the I think it's 51 or 52 if I'm not mistaken. I think it's 51. But I can show you guys the bottle next live. So congrats, JG. I haven't even cracked it yet, man, but you want a sample of it. If you want to pick a number 1 through 28, this is going to be for the last sample of the night. This is for the 1988 Old Grandad 114. My
Did
birthday
you
year
skip
is
some?
JG.
Or did I just tune out?
Somebody
He passed out.
one.
All right, number 9 is Keith Thompson.
Cheers.
Keith
Brian,
Thompson.
Cheers, Brian.
you didn't do the
Hey, Brian.
or did you? Did I totally miss you doing the crow?
No,
That was-
yeah.
that was just
That was
last
just
night,
that
JG.
Oh, okay.
Keith Thompson, congratulations, man. You won the sample of the Old Granddad 114. Not sure if Keith's in the chat.
Who's
or
got 2 thumbs and loses again? This guy.
It's all in the mindset, man.
Oh, God.
I
Congratulations.
think you're a
to
winner.
all
You
the
will be
winners.
one.
Should be able to get all this stuff
Look at
out
this. There's no
tomorrow.
winner here.
Come on now.
What's going on, Slapshot? How are you, man?
Good.
Hey,
How are you?
Good,
Here's
buddy.
Brian.
Guys, congrats to all the winners tonight. Again, thank you all so much for the super chats. Like I said, should be able to get the majority of that stuff out tomorrow. So, congrats, Keith, and to all the rest of the winners tonight. Again, thank you guys for all the super chat.
Yeah, congratulations.
All right.
Dave
the
McKee said
winners-
rigged.
Yeah, rigged.
Look what
The
Vic has
winners
started.
are in your email, Dan.
Thank you guys for doing that. Much appreciated. And like I said, I'll be sending you some tracking here soon. So
Good night, JG.
not telling you what I'm sending you, but you'll be receiving something. So
It's dick pics.
that it is.
He's doing snail mail dick pics. That's how old he is.
Then calm down.
They're-
It's free. It's free.
they're-
Don't
they're
get me in
dusty,
trouble, Adam.
Adam.
Don't
They're
get me in trouble.
Dusty dick pics. They've got to come via snail mail. The internet can't handle
The
it.
edges are burnt. His tea stained.
There's a new channel there somewhere.
That's right. They're
Uh,
pre-fired.
OnlyFans channel.
It's on OnlyDance, yeah.
Only dance. Sandeep says good night, everybody. Cheers, Sandeep.
Hi, Sandy.
Mr. Jake says
Hi,
cheers,
Sandeep.
everyone. Cheers, guys. Thanks, for everybody hanging out tonight. So
Cheers, y'all.
so I figure hang out for a little bit longer here on live, and then we'll head off in a little bit here.
So actually, I got to ask a question about that. For Only Dance, that'd
Yeah.
be pretty epic because think about it. You got Dusty, you got Shook, and you got Like
It's a lot of
that's
Dan.
pretty freaking outstanding. I'm just saying.
Yep.
I mean,
Without
we have
dancing.
to have some coordination for that to get done, but
Deathless Dog Day.
Are you talking like
Yeah.
sword fighting?
And you have Deathless Dogs.
we could definitely sword
And
fight.
Deathless Dog stand too, yeah.
Obviously, hey, we're going. You're going too.
Shook
Oh
is
my
much
God.
shorter in person, so I mean,
The dueling dance. Like, yeah, y'all can have some fun with that.
I could
Going
I could
banjos.
collab with Shook and see what we can come up with, man. You know, you never know. You never know. I mean, maybe his freaky side will come out. You know.
Y'all have to do like the looped arm drinking thing.
Naked.
Well, exactly, yeah. Of course,
Yeah.
it's Commando. Come on.
I don't want to see that.
Because I missed the show tonight. I was looking forward to it. I took a long nap. Cheers, man. Good to see you, buddy. Everyday drinker, guys. Make sure you go subscribe to him. Puts out some really cool content. So I got to pour something else. It's all Ben's fault.
I love it.
So
Ryan
how
says
was the
love it in
Ambrana?
mug.
You didn't talk about it at all.
It's not. I'll say this. So it's not as dominant as, say, the one from Starlight, right? The one from Starlight was super desserty, very
In your
very
face.
cinnamon roll. This one was
More like RD1s.
Around that, yeah. I mean, I don't know what Phil like level this is for these, but it's not as like cinnamon roll dessert forward. You still get like that influence off of like from the bourbon, but like on the back of the palate is where you kind of get like that cinnamon roll icing, very kind of like very very sweet on the back. I don't know. I mean, it's not as potent as most Averana is, but it says the Barrel Craft Spirits blending team created a bourbon blend of 2 mash bills with different char levels, finishing Averana casks. A vatting of individual casks without finishing was layered in to add depth, richness, and complexity, ensuring the bourbon shines through first and foremost. And like I said, this was only distilled in Kentucky and Indiana, so no Tennessee in this blend.
Yeah, why would they put Tennessee with Amburana where they could actually cover it up?
I mean, that'd be interesting though. I mean, think about it, right?
You
Like,
can't cover that up.
I mean, that's it's not as potent as I thought.
Just
I
be
mean,
a Flintstone cinnamon vitamin.
exactly. let me pour my water really quick.
And growing.
Who just said that? Was that Katie?
That was not me. That was
was
Ben.
Ben.
Who just said that?
Said what?
Definitely Ben.
You finished the song, Ben. We heard you.
Oh my God, Benjamin.
What?
Would you say 10 million strong and growing? Is that what you said?
Yeah, wasn't that the old commercial?
That's the commercial.
We're
Flintstone
Flintstones kids.
It was.
10 million strong and growing.
Oh my God.
Or something like
you
that.
guys,
I can taste it.
I have to ask everybody on here in the chat. Do you guys believe in the Mandela effect? Is it real?
No,
No?
I don't
not-
know what it is.
Okay, so think about
Yeah.
Did you ever see Sinbad?
the Monopoly
Yes.
Man. The Monopoly Man. Did he have an eyepiece before?
He had a monocle.
Does he?
Yeah.
Look at the new one, and you tell me.
No,
if he
look
had-
at the old one too. It's gone.
It's gone.
Did you ever
Okay,
see
so
a
that's like
mo-
the Berenstain
All right, Adam,
Bears,
hang
the
on, hang on.
Berenstein Bears.
When you
Correct.
were a kid,
Yes.
where you were
Okay.
Or
a
the
kid, did
Fruit
you
of the
ever
Loom
see-
cornucopia.
He
Yeah,
did
hang
because
on.
it came off when he was looking at the tax bill on that
Uh-huh.
card.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
But look at it now.
So you're saying there are different timelines
Yeah.
converging
Oh, absolutely.
and then splitting.
Have you hang on? Have you ever seen the movie with Sinbad where he plays a genie?
No, that was Shaq. That was Kazam.
No, we're talking about Shazam, different movie.
Oh God.
What? I'm lost.
Oh shit.
It's
Was it?
another Mandela. I fully believe we're in an alternate timeline because there's no way the shit we're going through right now is the way the world's supposed to be.
I
There's
do
no
remember
way.
there was a Shazam though, but it wasn't the DC comic Shazam.
That was with Sinbad.
Yep.
Was that with Sinbad?
It was a
Mhm.
Sinbad.
Okay. There was a video game with Shaq that was Kazam.
Kazam. Yeah.
There was
And
also
there was
a
also
movie of
Shaq
that.
Fu.
Yeah, there was a movie of Kazam
Mhm.
too.
Drift Shrimp says Blue Rock.
I'm too old.
See the other one. Does Curious George have a tail?
It's so weird, right? When you look back, like, and you see like the new
should.
Monopoly Man, it's like
Look,
what-
Doc
what-
Brown went back and changed some shit. That's all it
Yeah?
comes down.
Someone did.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the Berenstein Bears thing.
Uh-huh.
Huh.
You told me that's not weird, right?
The truth is out there.
Yeah, that's out there.
I mean, we all live in a simulation. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, my player
Don't
sucks.
get
I want a
me
new
going-
player.
Don't get me going on that shit. You know. I know you're doing that shit on purpose. Don't get me going on that. It's weird
I
to
need to
think
hit
about,
the
though.
reset
You
button.
can't tell me it's not weird to think about a simulation, though, right?
Of course. I mean, it explains a hell of a
sucks.
lot of things, man.
It's
game
not weird to
sucks.
think about, right? It's not. Like, it's so, again, and we're live. So we're going to go live with this stuff, right? So think about this. If we were to create a video game, right, where the characters in this video game had the ability to think free will, right? They were able to think and make decisions on their own and believe in a God, a higher power, right? And we had a video game that we created that they could do that. And then at some point, that video game was smart enough and intelligent enough to do the same, to create another video game where they could think of free will, and so on and so on and so on and so on. And you cross that across a board, right? And you throw a dart randomly at this wall, and it were to land on a world that was a simulation, the chances of it being a simulation are very high, right? But you know, to that there are factors that come into play, right? Like you can't rewind, you can't fast forward time. That's, you know, that goes against many things. So, but it's just it's a very interesting thought to think about that.
You're making me think that I should reconsider this Nash Tucky as my next pour.
Which one?
You should rethink it if it's Lauren's stash too.
Well,
Man,
did
you were
think
so
that,
wrong.
Adam, or
You're
did
just
the
so
player
wrong.
who's playing your character think that?
I want something lower proof, and I don't think I
Copper
have
Wolf
anything
says
in
that
here.
you've not seen two moons in the sky.
I've shown somebody 2 moons.
Copper Wolf says yes is the particle accelerators.
I
And
do have something low proof in here.
if this world was a simulation, they need to unplug it and plug it back in because it didn't work. Exactly, right? So like so if for some reason this was, right? So you got to look at it, right? Are we the simulation that starts everything and then creates another simulation thereon?
All I know is I have no power.
Well, who created our simulation then?
Exactly. That's the and
Different
that's
simulation.
another simulation. Right. It's
Thanks,
very weird.
Obama.
It's such a weird road to go down, and it's such a weird conversation to have. But
Not really. You're
It
gonna
is,
tell me you look at the news, you look at what's going on in this world, and you think, yeah, this is the way shit's supposed to be. Like,
I mean, how I look at it, man, it is what it is, right? Like,
You've just
I
now
mean-
discovered this, Ben?
no, but I'm just saying, if you randomly rolled the dice of probability, the crazy crap that's going on every day now, like
And
somebody
has
messed
been
with
for
something.
millennia. It's just we have more access to the information.
So Richie says we may as well be in a simulation, Dan. I'm the one enjoying a great whiskey and company of great friends. Exactly. Jake says what you're saying is technically Pappy and BT are exactly the same juice, just different label.
Nash Tucky did used to be called Kentucky. Then we took it over. We
Again,
overthrew
it's you know
Kentucky.
it's weird when you think about it, right? Like in the depths of like true reality, it's very weird, right? I get it, but it's just something. It's something weird to think about, right? It's something that's you know, it's kind of fun to kind of like ponder that thought in the back of your mind. That you know, is it a simulation? I don't
You
know.
call it fun. It wrinkles my brain.
It's pretty interesting though, right? Like I mean, there's all these things that are just like, okay, you know, that kind of sit back and make you think, and but that's the kind of fun part of life, is right, like the ability to go and think about things like this is kind of what stimulates my brain, like to be able to think about something like that. For me, anyway, it goes into the whole visible and no visible light spectrum, which is spectrum of what there is that as a human can see. Yeah, there's so many things. Parallel wavelengths on top of the other, all super trippy.
Dimensional.
Chris,
Yeah,
I'm
I
trying to
mean,
keep
you know,
my
it's,
brain as
it's
smooth as
weird. I mean,
possible.
it gets too in depth, and when you start drinking, it's just like, what the fuck are we talking about here? Like, you know, it happens. You know, it is what it is. But it's kind of interesting to think about, though, and kind of fun. You know. at the end of the day, man, that's what it's all about. No matter what happens, a lot of shit that happens in this world is out of our control, unfortunately. But so that's why it's best just to sit back and enjoy it with people that that you love and you care about, and you have fun with, right? Because that's what it all comes down to. So
I'll drink to that.
yeah, hell yeah, that's what it all comes down to, man. Right? We're all having fun here. We can't control shit. We're not the shot callers. We don't run anything, right? We're just a bunch of people who love something that we have in common. Yeah, I mean, we love something that we have in common, and we share common bonds amongst one another. And it is what it is. Whatever happens, right?
We
And,
should find more commonality between us.
Yeah.
Instead of division.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what needs to happen, man. And on the real, but unfortunately, there's too many things that divide people, and too many bad.
Actors.
Fish in the sea.
Well, that's why whiskey's so awesome, because we can all agree that Makers makes the best whiskey there is.
Ethan.
Here we go.
Although that cellar
Way to
age
go,
is really good. They would
Just like that,
age it for
Tristan
longer.
Trans canceled.
I love you guys. It's so good.
That cellar age, they're on the right track.
That cellar age is good shit, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Well, what the cellar age is actually telling me is I should take all the bottles of Makers I own, get like a
Small
5-gallon
barrels.
barrel, dump it all in, let it sit for a year or two, and then drink it.
Yep.
Yeah, but you got to put it in the basement.
You have to have a basement for that.
There you go. Copper Wolf said, "Look at this shit. I'm gonna put this on here. Politics creates artificial divisions."
Of
That
course.
100% back. Ryan, I love the fact that you posted that, man. I love that. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's so true, man. And again, I hate I don't like to get political on shit, man, but again, having you guys on this screen and enjoying our time together, that is more meaningful than so much other shit, and at the end of the day, again, we control what we can control. There's people behind the scenes that pull strings and shit, and that is what it is, right? At the end of the day, there's people that have power that are able to influence this and that, and we're not able to alter that, unfortunately. So.
Think of all the good this community does.
Oh, it's amazing.
So that right there.
A very tight-knit whiskey community can go and provide people financial stability in very tight situations, very, very, very tight situations, and situations that are so critical, right? It's.
I wish there was more of that.
I agree. It's just maybe people like us have a different mindset than others, and we see things differently, and I can say that myself, but maybe I'm wrong, but maybe I'm not. I don't know. That's just how I see it. But
I agree.
Maybe the hidden barn was the glitch in the matrix.
This Dusty Beam is crazy, by the way.
Oh shit! Jig said the hidden barn is the yeah.
Drink Dusty Beam with 2 of these in.
Oh shit! Yeah, it gets. I don't know, man. The more you talk about shit, the more funky it gets, and it's weird. It's.
So sometimes I have a hard time. I think about it. That my conscious is in my body, in the greatest country in the world where we can do pretty much anything we want. When I look and see what's going on in other countries, going, well, why wasn't I Brazilian? Why wasn't I, from Congo?
Exactly.
Just thinking about that, kind of going, I don't know. It just trips me out to think that I'm here.
Well, I mean, it's
Lucky.
weird. So there was I saw something, man, on a I went down a rabbit hole with I go down a rabbit hole, all kinds of shit, but like they talked about the point of creation, and when a male donation meets a male donation or a female donation.
When the spark-
there's a spark of light that happens, and
Weirdest GoFundMe ever.
yeah, and it's so weird to kind of think about that. Like,
Yeah. I mean,
you know,
I wondered. So, like growing up and stuff? I was like, is there a kid over in Russia that's thinking the same thing I am about some kid in the U.S. or what's life like living over there, or what's?
Yeah, it's
they're
very
thinking they're the greatest
very deep thought, man. But like the way I've looked at it, and I've looked at life like this, and again, I've had some crazy shit run through my mind, man. I'm not gonna lie to you, but life really is a blessing, right? It really is, and being able to have the ability to influence. I wouldn't say influence. I would say maybe impact the thought process in life of others who may be not there, maybe not feeling life as much, and making those kind of like decisions that could be not so good. Being able to influence people to not do crazy things in themselves, and that's a blessing in itself, man. Like life is, it really is a blessing when you look at the odds, right? Numbers, right?
Yeah,
Numbers
that's the
are
crazy
wild.
one.
When you look at numbers and the odds of even being alive, number one. Okay, number two is sitting here with 7 people on screen, having a similar conversation that we all understand and can comprehend is a pretty fascinating part of life, right? Like, I mean, I truly think, in my opinion, man, like life really is a blessing. It really is. It's a gift. It's very rare, very, very rare. And I think being able to again influence or impact others is very significant in that. So that's just my opinion.
Not
I don't
trying
know
to
what
rain on it,
anybody else thinks, but
but I would say that we are a product of our experiences, and all we've experienced is
Sure.
life.
Yeah.
So we can't comprehend
We can't comprehend anything else,
the
man.
alternative.
Right? We can't comprehend nothingness, right?
And to your point of, is there a kid in Russia thinking the same thing as me? All he knows is what he's experienced.
Yep.
Right.
So he might be thinking, comparatively, he's got a pretty good life compared to some of his people. So we only know to compare to people who share a similar experience.
Yeah.
And that's part of the problem
that
of
goes back
this.
to the whole like dream thing, right? The whole dream state is you can't dream that you've died because your mind you never
Can't process that.
You can't process that. That's why it's never. You can't dream something like that because it's never happened. It goes back to things like that. And Ryan, and to Copperwolf's point, says whoever created us didn't put any strings on us, but like dogs, we allow ourselves to first become attached, collar place on a leash, and then lead wherever. Weird analogy, but I think you guys understand. Yeah.
Well, I think our choices are defined by our experiences and what we know to be moral.
There you go.
So in that respect, I think it is kind of a leash because we only know these options, and we can choose to do what's right dictated by society, or we can choose to do what's, not necessarily right, but others have done before.
Yes.
So I think that is predetermined.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Adam, you heard.
But it's still like a predetermined set choice.
I agree.
So in that respect, I would argue for predeterminism.
Dan, Katie, and Ethan are blessings to me. I appreciate that, Richie.
Aw.
Cheers, Richie.
Oh,
Cheers, Richie.
Cheers, bro. That's awesome.
Cheers, Richie.
Donald Rand says after 2 Tim Hortons and a few hours of chemicals that are legislated by the Canadian government would have you apologizing harder than for me after leaving in our exhibit.
What happened?
It is, I mean, there's a lot of things that are very weird to think about, though. But it's fun to hear everybody's kind of thoughts on things like that, though. Because not, I mean, there's, it's weird when you get into a group of people because, number one, not everybody has religious thoughts. Number two, everybody comes from different backgrounds. But it's kind of interesting to hear what people's thoughts are on things like this. And, like, again, we started this whole conversation out with the Mandela effect. We started out with a Monopoly man having an eyepiece or not. And, and we ended up in this kind of conversation. So,
Yeah.
but it's fun because you just like look at the comments and see what, how people are commenting. And it's very interesting. I think a lot of people kind of, I don't want to say think the same or very similar, but like looking at the comments, it's pretty fairly consistent across the board. I mean, with a lot of people's thoughts. So, guys, we went deep on this live stream here. We went uncharted territory here. We're still live. So
All I know is the mascot for my employer is based off the Monopoly Man, and he has a monocle. Therefore, he had to have had a monocle.
So did the original Monopoly Man have a monocle?
I think so, and they just forgot
I
my
think
small
he
school.
did.
I think he did too.
When they did that retcon.
There's a question.
Slapshot, what you drinking, bud?
Campfire, High West.
Nice. Z-Man, what you drinking?
Early times bottle and blonde.
Okay.
Who said why?
Can't go wrong with that, man.
No, sir.
Benjamin, what you got in your glass?
Not a
buddy?
High West fan.
Benjamin, what you drinking?
I am drinking some Hirsch, aka Schmillet.
Nice.
Said Blue Run pick name candidate number 4, the Dusty Dan can game is.
Yes, sir, Chris.
Being who we are at the end of the day.
Just make fun of the Canadians. We will apologize for being who we are at the end of the
Come
day.
on.
Hey, man. Nothing wrong with Canadians. Donald, to be honest with you, man, like, so that is one country I have been from east to west. I have been all over Canada, whether it is skiing or for other reasons. I have been all over Canada. I love Canada, to be honest with you. I really do. I've been to Mount Tremblant. I've been out west, out to Vancouver. I've been to Calgary. I've been to Montreal. I've been to Quebec. I've been to the Yukon. You name it, I've been there in Canada, and I love Canada. So,
Labrador.
Where is it?
Labrador.
Labrador.
No. Newfoundland.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've been to Newfie.
Dan, you ever been to Greenland?
Never been to Greenland. No.
That's not Canada.
No, but
Never been to Greenland. Never been to Iceland.
Close.
Never been either one of those. So no.
Oh, I want to go to Iceland where they have the little igloos that have the glass top, so you can watch the northern lights.
That would be very cool.
There.
Yeah, that'd be hell of that. That'd be a lot of fun, man.
I used to have an Air Force base there, and everybody was trying to go there more than I think Hawaii.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I've never seen the northern lights, but it's on my bucket list.
Tommy,
what's that?
Was that people's first choice for their pick for places to go?
A lot of them. Yeah, a lot of people trying to go instantly.
Interesting.
Not instantly. Something else.
That or Japan.
Oh, Hawaii. Everybody want to go to Hawaii.
Yeah. Ethan, where were you? Where were you stationed?
Man, I was fake Army. I did my year of training and I came back to Louisiana.
You're Army. Come on. There's no fake Army.
I mean, there kind of is, yeah.
Oh.
I did my year in out in West Texas and I came back here. I'd say here. I came back to Louisiana.
Okay. Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. You lived in Louisiana during that time. Okay.
Yeah.
That's right. And that's where you and Katie met.
Mm-hmm. In Louisiana, yeah.
Yep.
I remember that.
Or two. Go Tigers.
Go Tigers.
Other reasons, Montreal Blanc in Montreal, all equal strippers and better pay nuts. Damn pay Donald, you called me out, man. You got it. Montreal Blanc's pretty cool, though, man. I'm not gonna lie. Montreal Blanc is pretty cool. I skied in Montreal Blanc. I flew over Calgary for a different reason. I went to Yukon for a different reason.
Gold hunting.
To Vancouver for fun. Quebec for fun. Montreal for fun. Yeah. Had a good time though. Canada's fun, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'd go back. So that's all I gotta say.
I need to go back for bagels.
Bagels.
Hey, if you think I'm kidding, the New Yorker will tell you Montreal bagels are better.
I'd go to Canada just to eat in Donald's restaurant to make him cook for me.
One day I gotta get to Toronto to go to the Hockey Hall of Fame.
Wait, Donald doesn't work. Donald doesn't work in a restaurant.
No.
I thought he was a cook.
No.
What?
He's a trained chef, but he works in, I think, a mental assisted living facility.
Oh, I thought he was a chef. I knew he was a chef, but I thought he was doing that.
No, Z-Man, that's where he
That's the
lives.
trick. You get
Right, Donald,
institutionalized, and then you get good food.
That's where he lives? Ben,
What?
what did you just say?
No, I said the assisted mental facility is where he lives.
He was on a stream and he took us through the markets in Canada, and it was off the chain. It was like 2 levels: meat markets, cheese markets. It was just wild to see that.
You know, one of the first times. So when I was in Canada, I went to Vancouver.
He was cooking.
In Vancouver, they had a steak restaurant, like kind of where we were. And I remember it was the only time I've ever seen this was it was a steak option, right? It was a steak. The option to cook it was cool blue, a cool blue center. So it was above rare, and
Wow.
I've never seen that to this day. A cool
You mean
blue.
like raw?
Probably not legal.
It is, yeah, I mean, it may not be legal in a lot of places, but it was a cool blue center. I remember I didn't order it, obviously, but
I
yeah.
might just
Oh, I didn't know that,
to
Donald.
see.
yeah, that
There
was
you
in
go.
Vancouver, and it was cool, man. Like the place that we stayed. So for a lot of people who don't know, like in Vancouver, I guess when they chop trees down, so we were like right behind a river, and on that river you could see full-size logs rolling down the river. So like as they cut them down, they sent them down the river to be processed.
That's
It was,
cool.
it was really cool. Like it was cool to actually see that in person. How they actually went and processed these logs. So
Yeah.
really
Use
really
the river
cool.
system, yeah. Dan, what are you
Save
drinking?
money in
What is that?
transpo, but you add time and like drying and seasoning.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Is that like Romulan ale there, Dan? What are you drinking?
I am
Where's that
drinking a
bottle?
1969 JW Dant.
Ooh,
Oh, man. Look
Oh,
at
you
that
having
thing.
some bubble gum?
I'm having some bubble gum.
That
No,
bottle's
it really
blue.
does taste like bubble gum. I have
Yeah.
a bottle too.
It's 10 years
Little.
old. Yeah.
Yeah.
puts Johnny Walker to shame.
That's cool.
Yeah. It's the American Legion bottle. Black and Blue Steakhouse in Vancouver. Yes, it was Donald. So Donald must have been there. I don't know if he. I don't know if he's ate there or not. But I trained a chef to put myself through school. But I work with psychiatric patients. Nice. Yeah, Donald. So it was in Vancouver, right outside of a place we were staying, and again, it was a cool blue center. Was the option that was above rare. So I obviously I didn't eat that, but I usually eat like medium rare to rare steaks, but
So they
I
just
like it.
pan sear
I
it.
want it at least warm in the center.
So they just cook one side of it.
I bet you do, Ben.
You could,
I do.
Like pan sear for a minute each
Donald
side.
said he's been there. That's awesome, man. That's so cool that you've been there before. Yeah, I mean, I imagine with a cool blue center, it's literally like a flip, There you go. Here's your
Yep.
steak.
Yep.
You know? Super quick. So
Temp it and pull it off.
yeah. It was right outside Vancouver. So, and Vancouver was really cool, man. Like it was like out west. I mean, Vancouver is very, very far west Canada. Very, very. I mean, it was really cool. Like the architecture and all that's cool. Very nice, kind of skiing and stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, really, really, really nice place. I wouldn't say it was as nice as like Mount Tremblant area. Like I like the architecture and kind of like that stuff there, like the skiing and stuff, but still a really nice place. They say blood is actually blue into as it's oxygenated. Must play on that. Yeah. Robert Wolf says he purchased an empty bottle of one of those. The JW Dance. Man, I got a little bit left, Ryan. I can send you a sample of it.
Yeah, that's a cool play on that copy.
Beautiful bottle.
Yeah.
Huh?
The bottle's
I
beautiful.
love the cobalt blue though. I mean, it's
Mhm.
really
And
cool.
what's
It's
bizarre
nice.
is how many of those are still around.
Really?
Like, cool, like nice, like eagle on it. You see it? It's
Yep.
hard to see, but
American Legion.
then on the side here, 50th anniversary,
Don't get that hot.
10 years.
Yeah.
Won't have to worry about microplastics.
Oh, good guys! I am going to go offline. If anybody wants to hop on here before we go off live, go ahead and hop on now. Just shoot the shit for a little bit, and we can hop off of here. What time is it? It is 10:52. I appreciate everyone hopping on. Thank you all so much for the super chat. Much appreciated. If anybody wants to hop on here before we go off live, I got 2 more slots I can fill before we close out.
Bet you do.
But again, we can go offline and stay on here if you guys want to. So it's up to you.
That's up to you.
Oh, I'm good, man. I'm good to stay on if you guys want to. Like I said, I can hop
I got
on
another 30
here.
minutes.
Yeah. Give it a little bit and then pop off. You got Copper was saying about yaps. I don't know what that is.
So we will hop off the live here tonight, guys. Again, thank you so much. Much appreciated, guys. Guys who are on, guys and gals who are on here right now. Stay on. We're just gonna go off live stream. Cheers, y'all.
Cheers.
Fun.
Cheers.
Yes.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
See you next time.
This time I won't spill.
Round 6. We go.